Okay, so last time when we finished Sunless Citadel, and after leaving the Citadel, you guys went back to Oakhurst, collected your rewards, told everyone about their deceased and what happened. And Lord Aaronspire then organised, or kind of organised, to get married to Sir Bradford's father. Sir Bradford's sister.
I don't remember signing up for this.
Oops.
No, you met with his father, and after a little bit of political, little bit of political to and fro, you guys managed to agree on a dowry of an abandoned castle, and I can't remember. It was a certain amount of acres of land surrounding it.
400.
Was it though? I don't think it was 400.
It was something close to that.
It was 40 or something, because I'm pretty sure you're lying to me.
Me, a liar?
Basically, what you've got is one hex on the map. I'm going to leave it there.
Ah, that's pretty tight. That's like, what, 1/8 of my home kingdom.
Yeah. Well, you do share this land, however, with a baron, but we'll get into that soon. You've taken the title Baron, but we are literally going to start the session about a week where we left off. Aaronspire, Mern, and Mern have left Oakhurst for the castle, whereas Pete has stayed behind in Oakhurst, trying to finish up some business with Felocial.
Business?
Yes, business.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a little finishing up happening.
And just to catch you up, Chris, Pete was Curtis's character. I'm not getting rid of him, because if Curtis ever wants to come back, I'll just up the game to 5 players.
Cool.
We'll keep Pete on the bench, so to speak, and as an NPC. Until he decides that he wants to. Or if he does.
Cool.
So, Aaronspire and Mern are on their way to the castle in the region known as Glenfindale. That was what we called it earlier, wasn't it?
Glendale.
Glendale, that was the one. In the area of Glendale, it's like kind of a scenic kind of rolling hills, untouched by the civil war in Bindland. And you guys follow the new road that you took originally to get to Oakhurst. And in the distance, as your wagon rolls along quite gently, Antonius and Odd Cutler are sitting opposite you. She seems to be reserved and silent, and she holds her palms in her lap and looks down meekly.
Who is looking meek, sorry?
And Odd Cutler.
Oh, yes.
You're to be...
Cat.
Yeah, you can call a cat. But Antonius, as moody and regal as he is, as his half-elvish self, stares out the window and opens the shutters on the wagon and goes, "There is your castle, Lord Aaronspire," and you can see a squat black fortress some miles distant, nestled between the rolling, rugged hills of Glendale. He says, "It may need a little bit of polishing up. The dwarvish family that once
Got started
lived
already.
here." Yeah. The dwarvish family that once lived here preferred their castle stark and, well, empty of much furnishings. But they long since gone. Don't worry about the rumours you hear from the villagers.
Sorry, what rumours?
Oh, well, the Lord Castle went to fight in the war, has died while fighting the current king. And the prince that was left behind, you so to speak, the second in charge, the firstborn son, vanished. His body has not been found.
Well, that sounds like a political nightmare waiting to happen.
Well, no. No, because he is officially dead. If he does return, the castle no longer belongs to him. It belongs to me. I paid for it. And now I will be giving it to you. Early, of course, in a show of good faith.
As is most suitable.
Mm-hmm. And that's when your wagon rolls along. Now we get to... what would you like to be called, Chris? Tumble or Tolwa? Tumble sounds like a nickname.
Yeah, no, Tumble is definitely my name now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
I do have a nickname, though.
Super loud.
Yeah, Chris, you are fucking
Maybe...
loud.
Can you move your microphone a little bit further away? Because it's also a bit distorted.
Yeah, or like wear your headset like a normal person.
No, 'cause it hasn't got.
Okay, so Chris,
put it
I
on
have
the-
wrote you down on the overlay. You hear me?
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I have wrote you down on the overlay as Tolwa, but I'll change it to Tumble next.
Yeah, change it to tumble now. Again.
I can't. It's
Oh.
static PNG. It's okay.
Okay.
Well, we know you as Tumble, so
I do have a nickname, as most gnomes do, but you'll discover that.
okay. Well, we're currently in present day when you reach the gates of Oakhurst. And you pull out the letter that you'd got from your half brother, Turkey. Scribbled down was Tumble. I believe I've got myself in a spot of trouble, and I know that we don't really see eye to eye since I married Corky and left you in the dirt. But I could really do with your help. Me and Corky both. You should come meet us at Oakhurst when possible. And it says ... Yours faithfully, Turkey Timber. P.S. Corky's still mine, you son of a bitch.
Alright, got it.
So as you walk into Oakhurst, you notice there's a kind of like chainmail clad human and a half elf woman having a mild argument by the gate, and the guards seem to be just kind of like trying not to pay attention, looking awkwardly away from them. And he's got a really kind of like Torrentian accent that cuts through the air as he goes, "Well, I've had enough of this," and he just walks off, storming off. And she goes, "Fine, fuck off," and then turns around and goes, "Holy shit!" Looks down and
Hey.
goes, "Where did you come from?"
Just over there. What's all the commotion about here?
Oh, don't worry about that. Your business here in Oakhurst?
Looking for my brother. Same height. Timbers.
Her eyes go wide and go, "You're the brother of Timbers."
That's right. Tumble Timbers. Nice to meet you. Now, where is he?
A pleasure to meet you, but I gotta say, you both look slightly different.
Yeah, brothers.
Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, you're a little bit on the rugged side.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm covered in dirt. It's been a long few weeks.
Yeah, well, if you're looking for Urki, he'll be by the shrine.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Mhm.
As I walk forward, I'm like shielding my eyes because the sun is so
Yeah,
bright.
it
I'm not
is.
used to this like daylight. Yeah, so just shielding my eyes, kind of like covering it up.
Okay, so
Covered in mostly like soil and soot.
you make your way through Oakhurst, and Oakhurst seems to be, compared to the towns in the west of Bineland that are all kind of a little bit ravaged and poverty-stricken since the Civil War, Oakhurst seems to be doing alright for itself. It's got a nice, wide marketplace in the centre. It's got a pond and a lake, and you see everyone's relaxing around it. And as you walk towards the shrine, which is a giant shrine dedicated to Pulor, you see Urki sitting on a stool, eating an apple, cutting it with a knife, and he's talking to the same human male that you saw talking to the half-elf at the gate. They're exchanging words.
Erky, you pompous git.
And that's when they both look towards you. There's a tent behind them with the flap closed. And he goes, "Bless my tiny little fucking fruit." And he slides off of the stool, runs over to you. You stop for a brief moment, and then he goes, "Oh, fuck previous disagreements. Give me a hug."
I reluctantly give him like a small hug.
Yeah. And as he pushes you away, and he goes, "Well, turns out you've turned up a little bit late. It's always good to see you.
Late for what?
But
I had to dig my way out of the Underdark, alright? Just give me a break.
Well, I was trying to find that treasure, yeah? Trying to go to the Sunless Citadel and earn my name.
Mm-hmm.
I got myself fucking caught, put in a cage.
That's great.
Yeah,
Who busted you out?
Well, there's this elf called Lord Ehrenspire, and this dwarf called Mern, and then he points towards the human male and goes, "And this guy, Pete." And then this guy, Pete, goes, "Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you." Goes to shake your hand.
Nice to meet you. I shake his hand, and as he pulls his hand away, you can see like he's covered in like dirt.
Yeah, Pete wouldn't have cared. He just kind of like shrugs it off. And he goes,
Cool.
"Also, we also travelled with a crazy sorcerer, some sort of distant cousin of Lord Ehrenspire. But he's been missing for about 2 weeks, and we waited as much as we could, but he still has yet to return."
Yeah.
Just disappeared. Some say he was in the pond, swimming, and then he just vanished.
What? You can't trust those, like, sorcerer types.
Oh, well, yeah, especially not him. He kept saying I spit on him. I don't spit, do I?
Sometimes when you pronounce your S's and it gets a bit sprayy, but...
Oh, fucking bogger me sideways. Kind of like goes...
I'll wipe a bit away.
Oh, man. Ollie Ed is going to love you. He goes, well, we were going to leave. And I hate for we wasted journey. I mean, there's opportunity here in Oakhurst. Lord Ehrenspire needs guards. He needs men. And it's good pay. I mean, I earn quite a bit out of the Citadel.
What about jobs? I'm kind of down mine at the moment. My establishment back in the Underdark got invaded by Durgar and some beholder and such. So, yeah.
Holy shit, beholder. Well, I tell you what. You need to meet Lord Ehrenspire. See if he can give you something to do, pay you fair pay, maybe even get your own portion of the loot if you go adventuring. You know, that type of thing.
It's been a while since I've adventured anywhere, but if there's gold in it, sure, why not?
Oh, sure, loads of gold. And you see that he's acquired a lot of, like, booty himself. He's got an orb on his belt that seems to glow magically. He's got, like, a new staff on his back, and he's wearing some fine noble's robes, unlike him.
The most I've ever seen you kitted out, Erky.
Yes. Well, you know, like I said, friends of Lord Ehrenspire, they get paid. They get stuff.
You'll have to introduce me.
Oh, definitely. We're leaving in a few hours. We're just, he scratches the side of his head and goes, just waiting for Corky to collect up her shit. And he goes, now. She's a lot more anxious today than usual. And he goes, Corky? And you hear, yeah? Tumble's here to see you. And you hear, shit. Yeah, I'll be out in just a second. Come. And he goes, yeah, her tics got a lot worse.
Oh no.
Do you remember we caused it by all the stress we gave her?
Yeah, I know.
I know. I feel really bad. I feel so bad. I mean, we shouldn't have fought over her. I mean, we really did have a massive fight, didn't we?
I know. You're stuck with her now, so...
No, like, I can't believe she fell into a coma over it.
She did? When was that?
Yeah, she just, like, fell on the floor and went wide-eyed and shit. Took 2 weeks for her.
God.
You know when you ran away or you left? You left me with her and she was in a coma.
What? You didn't tell me?
Well,
you should have sent something.
And that's when the tent flap opens and you see those baby blues of little Corky, and she looks out, she goes, oh, it's been a while. She comes storming up to you and she goes,
Corky.
into her hand.
It's good to see you.
Don't
how
fight!
you doing?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
What'd you say?
No, I didn't say anything. Shut up, you! I've been seeing here being the place's priest. No.
You look well.
Yeah, and apparently I've got to go with Erky to this castle. But I'm pretty sure they're the same people that stole all the potions of me. Stupid fucks!
Oh, calm down. I mean, you seem calm, but not...
Yeah, I'm calm. I'm really calm. Shit!
Okay. Let's not waste any time here. You say you're gonna meet up with each other.
You see Pete next to you, like, stifling a laugh. He's holding his arm. He's, like, facing up the other way and trying not to laugh.
Do I notice the ring on their hands as well?
Yeah. They've still got wedding bracelets. They said Erky doesn't have it.
Oh, does he not? Okay.
He lost it in the Citadel.
Oh, really?
Wow.
As soon as I see that, I go, oh, you're still hitched up? No,
Yes.
like, point to Erky's hand. I'm like, what?
Because I thought he died there. He should have.
Whoa.
Oh, it's just my. I don't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm not. And then she walks off back into the tent.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, she told you it's got a lot worse.
Oh my
She's
god,
coming.
she sounds like she's torn. But split between us still, eh?
No. He goes, no, not at all, not at all. And that's when Pete decides to go, the horses, they're on their way now. and you see down the road the wagon's arriving, and Felocial, the town guard, is bringing it to Pete.
All right.
And she goes, look, to him, right in front of you, all dirty laundry, out in the open, and goes, look, I'll be with you soon. I just need to finish up here. And he goes, yes, of course, not in front of everyone. And she goes, not in front of everyone? You didn't mind doing it in front of everyone last night, did you? And he's like, I'm sorry. And he just seems to be very meek, like, to her. But she seems to be like this wiry, muscular woman, and you probably could beat him up, yeah. And that's when Pete points towards the wagon and says,
All right, sure.
and you all set off the castle.
Cool.
We're back to Mern and Ehrenspire. As the wagon approaches the main courtyard, you go over kind of like a dilapidated gatehouse. The portcullis is up, but you see it hasn't been used in a long time. And Ehrenspire, you spy it. The crank is all rusted, and some of the chains are shattered. As you basically park up in the courtyard, it's overgrown, weeds sprouting from the ivy up one side. The doors to the castle have been barred, and that's when Antonius's servants climb out and begin opening the door and bow beside you to let.
Thank you.
Looks like I got some work in my hands here. All this stuff is going to need replacing, isn't it?
Yes, I feel you'll come in quite handy here, man.
Antonius says, okay. First things you need to know is your neighbour is a baron by the name of Alphon.
Noted.
He owns most of the lands to the north here near the Stone Tooth. He points towards the far distance. He sees a little white peak of a mountain, and he goes, around that area there, points towards the Stone Tooth. And then the alderman should arrive within a week to meet with you.
A week we have then. That's good.
The alderman owns the nearby village farming community, basically. They voted him as their speaker, so to speak. And I've had enough of his complaints. Now it's up to you.
That's very well. We'll need to secure provisions as soon as our servants arrive from Larithia, hopefully soon.
Okay, and Antonio says, well, I will leave you to it. For now, I will leave you with two of my servants to help. Odd Cutler, he turns to his daughter, she looks up, and she says, I'll see you very soon. And she goes forwards and places one hand on yours, and then turns back to her, back in the wagon. She goes, in 3 months, I will arrive, and we will plan the wedding.
Very well, that should be enough time to get this place in order.
Nods and says, we'll plan the wedding in 3 months, and then 3 months then the wedding will occur. To the day.
Agreed.
Okay. Shakes your hand, gets back in the wagon, and within 10 minutes they are gone, leaving you, Mern, 2 servants with an empty castle fortress.
Did Otti go with him?
Yes, she went back with
Good.
it. Good. Screw my fiance, she can't stay.
Let's fuck her. It's well, you know, it's good practice not to see
Cast
the
her off.
bride, right?
Yep. She's not staying. She will be, of course.
Well, that's what you think.
Get wrecked.
Okay, so do you two want to explore? Have a look?
Well, of
Yeah,
course.
definitely. I want to see if there's a forge in this place, or something that could
So,
turn into one.
let's get our first rolls going. Can you both make investigation checks?
Do I really have to?
Yeah, it's quite a big place.
No, I meant kind of just let him do it.
Oh yeah, I
You
mean,
could assist me.
yeah, I thought Ehrenspire was looking for something different, and you were looking for the forge.
Maybe I'll just assist you.
Okay, so Mern, you managed to find the forge, but it's in the garden. As in, you have to go through the
What?
castle, through the main hall, round
Yeah.
the kitchen, out a back door, and you realise there are 3 doors exiting into the overgrown garden, but there are 4 forges lined in a row around a sandpit, and some
Okay.
old stalls and some tent flaps flapping in the wind here. There's also a
Right,
trowel
so
next
just
to it.
pull those flaps down, get rid of them. It's all gonna have to be replaced anyway.
Hmm.
And then just does it seem like they'll burn?
Yes, but they require more, like, it's not that it needs to be
Kindling.
fixed, yeah, it needs to be set up. The bellows itself is a central kind of circular chimney structure with
Oh
four...
no, sorry, I meant will the tent flaps burn?
Oh, the tent flaps will burn, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like chuck them into into one of the forges and set them on fire. Just get rid of them.
Oh,
No
fair
sense.
enough, yeah.
Just it's taking a long time to fix this kind of thing. And then once we get some heat going in here, I'll have a proper look around and see what we've got.
Okay, yeah.
So bellows that need fixing.
I don't need fixing, they're just old and they're blacked with soot.
Right. Okay. But they're functional, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. It's a one central unit with four grates that can be opened, so 4 actual forges.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, I'll just get around to seeing, like, making a mental inventory of the things I need to get, and which of those I can make myself, and which I'm gonna need to put in a requisition order.
Okay. So, Lord
And,
Aaron's...
and of course, keep my eye out if there's anything interesting that maybe someone left in there.
Ah, okay. Well, what you do find is that everything's been looted.
You tease.
I know, right? However, Lord Aaron's spy finds the Solar, the Lord's abode, in the northeastern tower. It's 1 level higher than all the other towers. It's got an old desk in there that's built for a dwarf, I'm afraid. But what you do find is a lot of old books and tomes lent up against the wall. On a bookshelf, like a 4 set, goes higher than you, and there's a ladder with wheels, so you can let go along the wall.
Okay. Where are these servants? Where have they got to?
They are trailing about 10 feet behind you.
Some assistance, if you wouldn't mind, please.
Yes, sir. And the 2 half elves stumble beside you and then go, "What can we do for you, sir?"
I'm sure in here somewhere we'll find the previous records of the keep. If you could locate those for the arrival of my people.
Moment. Oh, wow. Okay, so one of them seems to be fumbling around, piling books up, whereas one of them goes, sir, as you're looking around, just nosing through things, goes, this book doesn't come out. I'm afraid to touch it, sir.
Right, step back.
Okay, he climbs down the ladder and he points you the one. It's a kind of a purple hue, looks more like a spell book. He says, it's locked in place, sir.
Right, well, it's either going to kill me or lead somewhere. So,
Yeah.
pull it, push it, twist it.
Okay.
Pop it.
Pop it.
As you pull it, you activate some sort of mechanism, and that's when you quickly leap away from the ladder, and the door going goes. And you thought to yourself, the Solar looked a little bit small from the inside compared to the outside, and there is a small 20-foot by 20-foot compartment hidden behind the bookshelves. It looks like an arcane sanctum. There's like like vials and tubes all hanging up on the wall. You see an alchemy set. You see a teleportation circle bedded on the floor, slightly glowing. There's one desk smothered in looks like potion that have just spilled all over it, and it's letting out light sparks. And there's
Well, at least I've got somewhere to keep Ollie Aiden.
Oh yeah, just locking behind the bookshelves. Yeah, but you notice that one of the drawers is slightly open.
What do I see inside?
And as you go to open it, you see like the tiniest little bedroom you've ever seen. Like it's got like a little sleeping bag in there, and you see there's some empty wrappers. There's a pot of honey in there, like little tiny jam jars you get at a farmer's market. One of them with half of it filled with honey. You see there's like little sticky handprints all over the drawer.
This is bizarre. It is a shame Ollie Aiden is here, and I never thought I'd say that. Who am I even talking to? Are you listening?
Yeah, one of the servants have trailed in behind you, and they look awestruck. And as they walk in, above you, the chandelier lights up with dancing light spells.
That's convenient. Could one of you inventorize this room, please?
Yeah, sure. And one of them goes to touch a vial, and you hear a tiny voice go, "Don't you touch that!" And you all look around, scared, or the servants look scared. And as you look up, you see what looks like this butterfly creature. Tiny butterfly creature with a female body. Kind of flutters down in front of the desk and goes, "You get away from them!"
Please tell me you're Ollie Aiden doing something very weird.
"Ollie Aiden? Who's Ollie Aiden?" And she goes, "I'm Aeon.
Aeon. Okay.
Where's Lico?"
I have no idea who that is.
"My master."
Right. Who is he? What does he do?
"He's the lord of this castle."
Ah. Well, no, not anymore.
"What do you mean, not anymore?"
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I believe he's perished.
"Arnav." Then she falls to her knees and she goes, No, it can't be true."
It's what I've heard, I'm afraid.
No, it really can't be true. I can sense him. He's alive.
Oh.
I'm his familiar.
Yes. Ah, okay. Yes, I thought there'd be problems with that. Well, he's not here, and he is no longer lord of this keep.
She like some moaning sound and goes, "I can sense his life, but I can't sense him here. Like, I can't explain it. He's alive, but not alive."
Why don't you go look for him, maybe? You know, away, somewhere else.
"I can't. I was bound to this place."
Oh. Troublesome.
I've been staying in the drawer.
I can tell, messily.
I didn't have much food, so I had to survive on honey. I rationed it.
Well, I'm sure we can provide you with some food. You don't look like you consume a lot.
Nods and goes, No, I don't. I only consume 7 calories a day.
What's a calorie?
It's like a measure of energy, I believe. It's all the rage currently in the Feywild.
Sorry, I don't understand your wizarding natures. It's not for...
Well, I can help you.
In what manner?
I know the castle in the back of my hand.
Oh, so you're bound to the castle as opposed to this room?
Yeah, it's just he locked me in.
Yes, I suppose it's quite difficult opening doors at your size.
Yeah, it really is. I couldn't lift the book, and she points towards one of the books hanging on the wall. She goes, "That's the key. It's too heavy."
Okay. Sure, we can feed you and accommodate you in turn for your knowledge of the keep.
Excellent. Yes, I'd love to help. Gives me something to do.
These two here are going to inventorize this room, but I suspect you probably have a greater knowledge, but struggle to lift a pen. So if you could care to pass your knowledge on to them.
She nods and goes, "Yes, sir. Yes, lord."
Erinspire.
Erinspire, of course. And the little fey creature begins talking to these half-elfish servants, who seem, by the way, to be really enjoying speaking to her. Over the next couple of hours, they are giggling, having a laugh, and things like that as they
Never
work.
mind that, I'm getting the fuck out while I've got a distraction.
Okay, you escape.
Yeah, I finally got rid of Ollie Aiden for a little bit. I don't need any more crazy distractions.
Yeah, Ollie Aiden, Mern and Erinspire. Ollie Aiden's been gone for a while, as in he's yet to return.
Yeah, I mean, we have no idea where he went, and to be honest, Mern just doesn't give a crap anymore. Like, he warned him several times to behave, and he didn't, and it's just tolerate him if I need to, but...
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's when we go over to Tumble, Urky, Pete, and Corky on the road. Same uneventful kind of journey that the others had that leads southeast towards this kind of black foreboding castle on the hills. And eventually it takes about 12 hours to reach there from Oakhurst.
Okay.
I'm just getting lots of background noise.
I'm not getting anything.
Oh, maybe.
No one's broadcasting.
No.
Do you maybe have your audio on Roll20?
Who, me?
Don't worry about
Could be Chris.
it. It might be me.
Yeah, but if Liam has it off, then it shouldn't matter if someone new joins and has it on.
True.
But yeah, that might be why it's doubling, because if that's broadcasting twice.
Never mind. Okay, so Tumble and Urki are the first to climb out onto a gravel courtyard when you're greeted by two half-elvish servants with what looks like some sort of butterfly, half-human butterfly on their shoulder. And Urki goes, "Wow, this place is huge." And Pete already seems to be walking around, surveying the walls, checking things. Doing his usual godly self. So, Aaron Spireman, and what would you be out there greeting them?
I probably wouldn't be. I'm probably like hands deep in suit, trying to get started on fixing these forges as soon as possible.
Was I expecting them?
You were definitely expecting Pete, yes, and definitely Urki, of whom was going to be the kind of like.
If I know Pete's coming, I'll go and greet Pete.
Yeah, as you walk into the courtyard, he's like, "Ah, friendly face, thank God." Basically, he just walks over.
Yeah, welcome, Pete.
It's good to be here, a place that we can call our own.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shambles at the moment, unfortunately. You maybe arrived a few days too early.
Okay.
Servants haven't had time to prep the rooms or anything yet.
Pete shrugs and goes, "Looks good to me, though."
Yes, I suppose you're used to a sleeping bag. Won't do you any harm.
He laughs and goes, "Cheeky fuck."
Hey, it's what happens in war. We don't have the luxuries of staying in castles all the time.
And we are on the border of Frontier. Right here.
True, it's very close.
It is very close, as in, he points over the walls and says literally about 15 miles that way. It's like the river that separates Terentia from Vineland.
I suppose it's nice for you to be close to home.
That's when he just goes, And he goes, Aaron Spire, let me introduce you to... And that's when Urki takes over and goes, let me. Ish. And he points towards a rather kind of rugged-looking gnome. Ish,
describe him.
yeah, go ahead.
He's bald, and his skin is very grey and leathery looking. His body is rather gnarled. It's quite muscular looking, but with like a pot belly. He's got just simple leathers on. He has like a mining pick by his side, and just a backpack with a few just average kind of explorers things, and a sword, 2 short swords in fact.
Okay, and Urki goes, this is my brother, Aaron Spire. This is Tumble.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
Yes, a pleasure. My name's Aaron Spire.
Can you roll a history check, Tumble?
Okay.
Just to see how much you know about the Aaron Spires.
Not cool.
Never heard of you.
No.
He's kind of like shielding his eyes from the sun. I don't really come up this far into the surface. This place you got here is bewildering. It's so open, and there's no boundaries anywhere. Just don't feel safe and secure. I come from someplace a lot darker and a lot more claustrophobic.
Yes, quite. Tumble. Okay, I didn't expect you.
Oh, really? Well, I thought we'd agreed that I'd kind of join the group.
Yes, sorry, I should say I didn't expect you so early. The accommodations aren't really ready, so you may have to either lend a hand or rough for a while.
Oh, well, I can lend a hand. I'll lend you two. How about four? And he points towards his wife, Corky. She goes, fuck off!
Hello, Corky. Pleasure.
Oh,
as
hello,
always.
Lord Aaron's buyer. It's a pleasure. No, it's not. You are the one that took the potions from me. How did they serve you well? I hope they were poisoned.
I believe I still have a few, actually.
Oh, so you didn't need them in the end. I did toil over them, slaved quite a lot.
Yes, they came in very handy. Bar the one on my pouch here. Would you like it returned?
No, that's fine. Yes, it cost me. No, it's fine. You can keep it.
That's grand. Thank you, Corky.
Yes, fine. And Urki and her begin walking in, and they say, "We'll just pick the smallest room, and we'll just start renovating."
Don't pick the smallest room. Even you wouldn't fit.
Oh, okay. And as the weeks go by, as the 1 week goes by, sorry.
Hold on. And you, Tumble.
Yeah.
To what do I owe the pleasure of you being here?
Well, my place down under got raided by a bunch of Duragar. The only place I got left to go to was my brother, so I had to go say hi. But I don't mind lending a hand if it earns my keep.
Well, the keep is sizable enough. There are plenty of rooms, so yes, if you can lend a hand, you're
Sure,
welcome to
I
use the
can-
accommodation.
I'm a pretty good digger. If you need any like new foundations laid or anything like that, I could lend a hand there.
Yes, I can't really see much use for a digger. Maybe go see Mern. I believe he's out back.
Sure.
I think you'd be able to lend him a hand more than myself.
Alrighty, I go head that direction.
Okay. As you walk outside in the garden, Mern, you see a deep gnome walking towards you. Bit rugged looking, as he's explained.
Yeah, his flesh are kind of like stony in appearance.
Well, I guess Mern would have his hands deep in the bellows, cleaning it.
Yeah, just cleaning stuff. Just didn't even bother to go and get tools or take off my traveling clothes. Just start right away.
Mm-hmm.
You must be Mern. Are you a smithy?
I'll just get up, turn around, and wipe my hands, and now my shirt's all half black. Well, I shake your hand, but perhaps another time.
Well,
He's
I'm
a
actually
good
here to
artist.
lend a hand if you need it. Name's Tumble. I'm Tumble Timbers, half brother. You must know Urki, I'm assuming.
Yes, we have. We've met him a few times.
Yeah.
He's alright.
A few times.
Don't really look like him though.
You only just took down the evil Balak together.
Well, together.
He heals you,
Now.
and he casts sacred flame and stuff.
Yeah, he healed us with the orb that we gave him.
It's because you made him run out of spells.
I'm not here to get
so,
my sword sharpened or anything, but I do respect a fellow artisan. I'm actually a gem cutter myself.
Very good. Well, perhaps together we can make some nice things then. But
Hey.
first we need to get this place back in working order, because nothing's going to come out of this until we get this cleaned up properly, get a few new parts in.
Well, don't worry, it's not as bad as my place at the moment.
Why?
Yeah,
What's
okay.
happened to it?
It's probably being picked apart by dwarves right now. Duragar, even. No
I
offense.
was going to say, we
I noticed he's a dwarf, right?
Yeah.
don't usually go in the habit of taking people's stuff unless they deserve it.
Well, we were hidden for quite a long time. I actually made the labyrinth around my home, but they found a way in somehow. I think they're working with someone a little bit smarter now. So
Right, and how come she here? Did Urki ask you to come?
I barely escaped with my life, actually. I left my friend Fleb. He's probably still down there, hiding. Oh well. Anyway, let's move forward with it. Don't want to dwell on the past too much.
Right, as you wish. Let's get on it then.
Yeah, I begin helping men clean up the smithy and any other help he needs.
I'd say that I'd like to say that you two get on quite well, seeing as you're both kind of like don't mind getting dirty and crafty, and you're both kind of like artisans.
Yeah,
I'm a miner. He's a smithy. It's like collab.
Yeah,
collab.
Don't mind the sunlight, but can understand definitely the comfort of stone around you is something familiar.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely recognize a lot of the tools and such. Yeah, so I would have like supplied ore to my my gnomes. I probably give them like a talk about my dwelling, and I talk about the Cardinal Onyx, which was my jewel crafter's establishment in the Underdark.
All right.
So yeah, we can kind of get to know a bit about each other over that period of time, I guess.
Pretty good. Okay, so we'll skip ahead a week when a rather kind of like weathered, middle-aged man, bald head, grey stubble across his face, big pot belly, kind of just walks through the gates and Pete is the one that immediately stops him and goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, who are you?" And he goes, "I'm here to see Baron Ehrenspire." And he goes, "Okay," and that's when Ehrenspire, Pete comes to get you. The place is looking a little bit more homely, although you've still got a lot of work to do. And Pete goes, "There's some fella outside looking."
A fella, you say?
Yeah.
No name?
Oh, I forgot to ask. Sorry.
Okay, I'll see him. I'll head out towards the front.
Okay, so as you head out, you see, like I said, this guy with grey stubble, pot belly, middle-aged. As you walk towards him, you see he's like kind of wearing not regal robes, but robes befitting of his alderman status. And he walks forward and goes, "Ehrenspire, Lord Ehrenspire, my name is Samuel Yormund."
Welcome, Mr. Yormund. Would you like to step aside?
Yes, if we could. I haven't stepped inside in the castle in some years.
I'll invite him into what will hopefully now be a semi-clean reception area.
Yep, and says, "Look, I'm the nearby kind of voted alderman. I'm the one that they voted to be their leader. I mean, your lands are just kind of a lot of farming communities."
Yes, that's good. So what can I do for you?
Well, it's hard to ask someone of this, but like I have heard of your prowess, how you dealt with the Citadel. I just well, your lands. So one part of your land specifically near a friend's farm is under a little bit of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
At night we can hear screams coming from an old ruined fort, and like it's been happening for a few months now, and cattle keep going missing in the night.
Oh, that kind of trouble. I thought you was going to tell me that the crops were failing or something.
Oh no, we've had a relatively good harvest this year. It should survive us through the winter.
That's good. Good. So, yes, this is something that we could probably take a look at. If it's on my land and it's causing you issues, I would need to deal with it.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is this located?
Well, it's just about 17 miles from here. Just before you cross over to Baron Afon's land.
Right. Does Baron Afont have many men? Is it possible it's him?
It's not Baron Afon. Baron Afon has his own problems alongside the orcs that come from the Stone Tooth. I mean, the orcs raid his land, and to the east we have Ileana's men raiding our land. We haven't seen them in some months now. But
Ileana, you say?
Yeah, sometimes she sends men over to King's End. I'm assuming you've heard that King's End has now fallen to the Nordrakians. The northern part.
Unfortunately, I have not.
No,
That is most grave news.
The north of Tarentia has definitely fallen. Ranaglan's borders have expanded.
Exactly what I came here to stop. Okay, go on. Is there anything else I should know?
Yeah, it's definitely not Baron Alphonse men. We rarely see them. It's something entirely different. We hear feminine screaming coming from the fortress of the night time.
Right, okay. I'll look into it. In the meantime, I don't really know what setup you had with the previous lord of these lands, but we're going to need to establish tithes and taxation.
Tides. He looks at you wide. His eyes go wide when you mention taxes. The previous agreement with Lico was that we would pay 10% a year.
10%. Okay.
In harvest, if we owned land.
Yes, that's usually the way it works.
He
You
was
gifted
worried.
land in exchange for tax.
You could see he looked definitely worried when you mentioned taxes. More kind of like, oh for fuck, I'm gonna have to explain to him.
And what are the harvests like? Is it just harvest? Do we have animals, farms?
Oh yes, we have livestock, definitely. We focus here more on cattle, roving cattle.
Beef is good. I like beef.
He smiles and goes, "Oh, sorry, sir. I just didn't expect an elf to be a fan of cattle. That's all."
And why is that?
Because he then bows low and he goes, "Stereotypes, sir. I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought you were all vegetarians."
Yes, you'll find the Larithian elves are slightly different to your normal type.
Oh, he goes, "You're from Larif," and he kind of stumbles as if he can't pronounce it. He goes, "Larifia?
Yes.
Wow. Say your name's Spire.
That's correct.
Hang on one moment. Oh, Aaron, I've, and he starts stuttering. He goes, "I've definitely heard of the Spire family."
Well, if you know of Larithia, most people would have.
Oh, he smiles and goes, "So you're our new Baron?"
That's correct, yes.
Wow. And you see his eyes light up with the kind of... He goes, "So..." And he just stumbles and he goes, "Will you be able to help us?"
Yes. I have some men arriving, and I also have a few with me at the moment. I'm sure we can look into it. I do have a lot to prepare, though. Are there any wives available, non-working, that can come assist with the keep?
Sure, I will organise. I will organise some.
If you could, anyone that's able to cook, clean. I have 3 months before I need to prepare a wedding here.
Oh, a wedding! Of course, definitely.
Okay.
And
I will take a look into this for you.
Okay.
In the meantime, if you could prepare current inventory. I don't know where you last paid your taxes, but we need to set something up here.
well, we haven't, no, because it has only been.
He's been disappeared for quite some time.
Yes, I'm assuming you've found his treasury.
Not yet.
Oh, what? That's well, sir, you don't mind me saying, another stereotype, but I have to say it. The dwarf who lived here, fond of tunnels.
Right. Well, I'll look into that. I have a few people who may be able to help me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That is handy.
I'll see what the current coffers are like, but in terms of raw produce, we'll need food. So
Yes.
if you can see that that's prepared for.
Of course. And he takes his leave. And you see he's walked here despite like the fact that it was quite far. He hasn't got like a horse or anything. Like the maybe 8 miles to get here.
Yep.
And then he leaves. Also, can I have Tumble make a investigation check?
Certainly.
Unless you've got like a passive investigation of higher than 16?
I'll roll for it. I got... Well, a passive investigation would be... Was it 10 plus my investigation, right?
Yeah.
It's normally 15.
Okay, so what did you get?
I rolled a 14.
Okay, so while the week goes by and you're getting accustomed to your new room, you actually make sure the shutters are closed so the sunlight doesn't get in.
Yeah.
One night you hear a tick, 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 and it seems quite loud to your gnomish ears. And as you scuttle out of the bed, you
I recognise that.
No, you kind of like don't recognise the sound, but you move one of the rugs, find a loose brick, pick it up, and on the back, there seems to be some sort of contraption attached to the loose brick. And as you're looking down into the little hole, you see there's a pouch.
What the hell? Is it moving?
No, but the contraption is.
I can hear something inside it.
Hmm?
I'll pick the pouch out, place the stone aside.
Yeah, it chinks as you pick it out, and then when you put the stone down, the ticking stops. You turn, and a light emits from it, a green light. And it's a dwarvish female. It's like an illusion, small illusion. Picture the R2D2 illusion.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, you're my only hope. Yeah, but it's more of this dwarf repeating the words. He's gone crazy. He's gonna kill us all. And then it resets and goes, he's gone crazy. He's gonna kill us all. And then after about 9 to 10 repetitions, it just fades.
Okay, I get it. It's gonna kill everyone. I need to go back to sleep, but I should probably tell someone about this. I'll go find that out.
Okay, so the pouch, by the way, has 200 gold pieces worth of jewelry in it.
Well, hey, that's pretty good. All right, I'll take that. I won't tell them about that part though.
I know, it's just like my little way of putting it in, seeing as you need a little bit of gold.
Starting gold, excellent. How much was that? 250.
Yeah, it's in like silver rings and bangles and things.
Got it. All right, cool.
They don't just go walking into like Lord Aaron Spy's room like a complete pimp wearing rings and bracelets and shit. Because he's definitely gonna know something's up if you do that.
I definitely don't do that. I mean, I look like I've just dug my way out of a hole. I walk in all shiny bling suddenly. Yeah, I'll keep that like in my little stash in my room. Okay, yeah, I'll knock on the door to his quarters.
Okay, Aaron Spire, your servant looks at the door and goes, "Shall I answer? I tell him you're busy?"
What time is it?
It's roughly. I think it's just gone midnight, so you've been up quite late really recently.
Yes, I do have a lot to do. Send them in.
At Tumble, as the door swings wide open, you can see Aaron Spire sat behind his new desk, the one that he'd got brought in. And that's a shiny with all of his documents over it.
Aaron Spire,
Tumble.
sorry to wake you up at such an hour, but apparently they're going to kill us all. Like, I just hold it out. I let the thing
Yeah, he's got like a brick, like a loose brick from his, like a flagstone, and he places down this contraption on it, sort of magical contraption. Something that you notice the servants had been emptying out of the arcane sanctum, very similar.
Found it in my quarters. The thing won't shut up. Any idea who this is? It's the
It
dwarf.
seems quite shut up at the moment. What is it?
Does the illusion not like work?
No,
then?
it's gone.
It popped out some kind of illusion. There was a dwarf woman, right? And she said something about he's lost his mind, he's gonna kill us all. I know it sounds ridiculous, but maybe you have a better thing with magical items. I'm not sure what this is.
I have
I
a
can show
limited
you where I found it.
understanding of magic, unfortunately. What was the name of that young butterfly thing?
Aeon, sir.
Aeon.
Should I wake her up?
If you could, please. If anyone's going to understand it, it's probably her.
Okay, he disappears and within a couple of minutes returns with a sleepy-looking fake fairy in his palm. She yawns.
Where are
Yes,
you?
Lord Aaronspire?
Make it work. I just pulled out the brick.
He goes,
So they
This
don't
was
think I'm
found.
crazy.
oh, it's an illusion repeater. And she goes, I can do that. She jumps on it, flicks something up from it, looks like a pull string, and then lets go. And then, Aaronspire, you see this greenish illusion of a dwarf saying, he's gone mad. He's going to kill us all. He's gone mad. He's going to kill
Like I
us all.
say, they're gonna kill us all. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna head back to sleep unless you know who this is. I mean,
I haven't the foggiest, unfortunately. Aeon, do you have any idea?
Oh, well, that was Lord Ling's... That's Liko's daughter.
Right. Okay.
I just so you know, just so we can, I was the familiar to the Master's son, not the actual Lord. Sorry.
Okay.
do you know how long ago this was put here? Or
No,
maybe-
no. He locked me in there. There were some noises. My master was into experimentations, as you can tell.
This is going to be a lot more trouble than I fear it's worth. Thank you, Mr. Timbers. I suggest getting some sleep. I think we'll be
Certainly.
busy tomorrow.
Alright. Night. I head back out.
I'll close my books and settle down for the night, knowing that I'm going to have to probably rustle some people together tomorrow to go and sort some shit out.
Okay, so as the next day comes, we'll skip straight to it. Sun rises, you're all up, and I'm assuming Lord Aaronspire, you've called everyone to discuss.
Yeah, man. The collection of timbers.
Yeah.
The
we catch 'em
murder of timbers.
and Pete.
Three of us.
Excellent. Yep, so Pete, Mern, and the two timbers. So what have you called us here for?
Well, as expected, you don't get castles for free, apparently. There's always trouble with them. And we've begun to find ours already. Mr. Timbers. Sorry. Tom,
One.
there's many of you. The illusion repeater, I believe it was called. If you could demonstrate it again.
Okay,
Oh, sure. I pulled a little cord on it.
Yep. As the illusion repeater goes off, Mern, you now get to see the illusion repeating, and Timbers Urky's like, I see.
This is apparently the daughter of the previous lord. I believe she had a brother who some kind of wizard, sorcerer.
Yeah, Urky goes, well, you see, I found a painting in my room that I forgot to mention. And, well, it was a little bit creepy, so I took it to the garden. And
Would you care to fetch it for us now?
yes, you probably going to want to see this. And within about 10 minutes, he comes back with this painting that's roughly about, let's say, about 20 inches by about 60. It's one of those big portrait ones. He has trouble carrying it. He places it down, and you see the image of the Lord, the dwarf with his big red sideburns, the son with a long red plait for a beard. They've both got bald heads, and then the daughter, and for a dwarf, Mern, she's quite comely. Yes, well, I thought it was just a normal painting, yes, but I start hearing this clicking sound.
You as well?
Yeah, and I changed the painting because it was behind there, and I found a little compartment filled with gold.
Right.
And
One
of those
mechanism by any
contraptions.
chance? Let's see the mechanism then.
Okay, well, I couldn't get it to work, and he disappears, comes back this time, and here's one. He puts it down. And he goes, you pulled the tag, I'm assuming?
I believe that's the method, yes.
Pulls it, and this green illusion appears of the sun, the one with the red plait. And he looks a bit crazy. He's silent for about 3 seconds. And then his eyes open, you see they're bloodshot, even in the green light, and he goes, I must retreat the ruin. This experiment is to continue. I can't keep doing it around her. She's gonna get hurt. And it ends, and then repeats. Times.
So, these people are missing, presumed dead, but perhaps not, judging by the records we have here now. In addition to this, the alderman has told me there are trouble in our lands to the south. There are mysterious disappearances, cattle going missing, and cries of women in the night. I'm not sure if they're linked or not, but in either case, all of this needs to be tied up and dealt with. So, I'm going to travel there today,
Right.
and if anyone's willing to travel with me, then we shall do that. Pete, I'd like you to stay here, though.
Progress.
I need someone to keep watch.
Keep the keep.
Keep the keep, if you will.
Pete agrees. Sure.
And at this point, something that well, let's call him Tumble hasn't really been told yet, but has seen this happening by now. Is that you're perhaps expecting a lot of like hard work and toil for the forging and the repairing of metal things around the around the castle, but actually it's been pretty effortless. You see him just gathering up like a pile of metal and then praying for a while, and like 15 minutes later, the metal is shaped as he wants it to be.
Oh,
So
right. He's not even like using the tools. That
Nope, he's not.
Nope, not using any tools. Just
Right.
praying over the metal, and then the metal is exactly as I want it to be.
I ain't seen a smithy like do that before.
Yes, it's well, it doesn't work for everything, but at least for the simple stuff, it's a lot better than hammering away for the full day.
Yeah, I bet.
And so at least all the functional metal items in the castle which have been broken are probably fixed by now. Locks and levers and rusty chains and stuff have probably all been repaired by now. Even though probably the forge itself might
Yeah,
not
definitely.
entirely be up and running yet. I'll leave that up to your discretion, Liam.
Okay. What was the name of the deity again? Oh, I can't remember. I know this guy. I read the books, but the book to do with him. What was his name again?
Bracker, I think.
Rocker, that's it.
Bracker.
Rocker, the dwarf who forged Yawning. That's it. Okay, so are we heading off?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yes.
Mind if I tag along?
No, the offer is open to all.
Alright.
Quicker we deal with this, the better. There's many, many things to be sorted around here, and I'd rather see the back of many of them.
Liam, quick question.
Yes.
I asked you last time whether I should start adding things to my character sheet as they would have been crafted. I did so.
After this little part, because it's only been 2 weeks, you're going to have a massive amount of downtime after this event.
Okay.
And then you can just start doing that then.
Yeah, because I've already added everything in my character sheet and deleted the old stuff.
Yeah, likewise.
Oh. Okay, for now, just use that. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so Erinspire, I'm assuming you haven't got horses yet, so you go out on foot.
Mm-hmm.
And are you following the road where the alderman pointed?
Yes.
Okay, so can I have all of you roll a d12?
All of us are D12.
Yeah, it's my random encounter table.
I know, but all of us, that's a lot of random encounter.
Oh, shite!
Roll of a double 12.
Well, give me a moment to prepare this. I did not expect that to happen.
Literally, as we're walking around, I'll be saying stuff like, yeah, I don't like it out here. It's too vast and open. Like I say, this place is just bewildering.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Fuck it, let's get some storylines set up.
Yeah.
While you do that, I'll just going to use the toilet. So
Yep.
one of them.
This is why Sverfneblin usually stick to the Underdark. They don't get along with open spaces.
I know what you mean. It's a bit harder to get surprised when there's only two ways people can come from.
I mean, there's so much to see, so much to look at. There could be unknown dangers around any corner, right?
That's true.
Aye. But that also means there's the thrill of combat around every corner.
Normally, I'd have the comfort of like several traps and maze-like tunnels surrounding me that I would set up. But yeah, traveling in the open is a new experience. Plus, it's blindingly bright out here, and you got like a hat or anything? Didn't bring one.
I don't really, but I guess you could just have a shovel.
Yeah,
A shovel.
hold a shovel above my head. No, that looks embarrassing. I'll just get one later on. But yeah, you can just see him squinting the whole time. All right, is there anything we need to do to like?
I'm just setting it up because you rolled ridiculously low, ridiculously high. Sorry.
So does that mean that a random encounter is like a bunch of diamonds? I know that's not how it works. But...
Speaking of diamonds and the like, actually, Merlin, I have a favour to ask of you. Obviously, we have a wedding to attend at some point. I will need rings.
Right?
Rings? Ah.
Yes. Bands for the wedding.
That's my speciality, actually. Back in the Underdark, I used to work for an establishment called the Cardinal Onyx. We're gem cutters, jewelers.
Ah. You two may very well be the solution to my problem, then. Not that it's really a particularly big problem, but I feel it's a good gesture to have something crafted as opposed to bought. It's more
It'd be my honor to make you one. Do you have the diamonds already, or do you want to go dig them up?
If you're capable of that, that would be grand.
You can see this. There is a mining pick on his back, just slotted in with his rest of his rucksack and stuff. But yeah, we're excellent miners, us Sneflebin. Just call us deep gnomes, I guess. But yeah.
Yes, I have heard the gnomish folk are fairly good in the mines. I just didn't realize you was like a picked truffle with diamonds.
Well, this place seems pretty untouched.
Then yes, it would be a wonderful solution. And man, if you would assist with the bands, that would be fantastic.
Of course, I'll make a band, I'll make a setting if you want.
If you could.
I'll leave the finer details up to our new friend here.
It's most appreciated to both of you.
Hey, did you take Urki with you?
Did he want to come? It was an open invitation.
Yeah, he did seem like he wanted to.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to explain how this shit goes down, because double 20 is bad. Okay, so you'd heard...
That would be impressive on a 12-sided dice.
I meant double 12. You had heard that Ileana had invaded the north of Torrentia, managed to take King's End. What you hadn't expect is to be walking around the corner of a rocky path to suddenly encounter a band of her warriors already preparing for a raid in your own land.
Oh, shit.
And as you walk around the corner, they have men and one single woman tiefling at the back, flicking fire between their hands. They don't expect you. You don't expect them. Chaos ensues. Okay, one moment. Let me music up.
Oh, heads up.
Right.
I'd say actually you guys were further back, so... Can I have initiative from everyone? Oh, you already got that.
I have my character sheet set up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see they've changed some things in the
They have, yes.
default character sheets. Yeah.
I didn't put it on, even though I selected my token.
You do have it. It says 17.
On the turn order, I don't see it.
It is there.
I'm 11
I
though.
don't see it either.
I should be 11.
Oh, it should be 11. I'll just change. Right, try it again. I've deleted it. Try to roll it again.
That's probably there from an old page.
There we go. That worked.
Take the 18 instead.
I'll take that.
Nice.
Right then, who's gonna take warrior A? Who's gonna take warrior B?
Uh-oh.
Leave me alone. I'm rushing to set this up.
Oh my god,
Take
it's
your
Sildra.
time, don't worry.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's my other character from Numenera, right there in the middle.
Yeah, I know. I just used a ton of tokens from my library. I was like,
I'm like, holy shit, Sildra. The guy's a werewolf, by the way, heads up.
oh my god, that's
Does fit really, really well though. He looks proper Viking.
yeah. That's why I used it.
Shit, it's 5 of them, there's only 4 of us.
Yep. Okay, the first
Don't you
warrior.
worry, I count for 3.
Okay, so the first warrior, this
Can
guy.
I say that Tumble would be next to me with Urki and Dog?
Yeah, you guys can say whatever what marching order you guys were in. That's fine.
Yeah, I'd probably be standing next to man there.
You hear this warrior here scream out. He just shouts. He goes, "Get here, Vendor!" And he brings his shield up and slams it down in front of him. And so do both of these warriors here, forming a locked wall of wood. And he takes the dodge action.
Uh-oh.
Chieftain draws out his bow, goes and just fires.
Finally, Liam gets to go shield wall.
Yep.
Shield wall.
And he goes to fire at Tumble. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, he hits with his longbow.
Uh-oh.
And the arrow sinks into your torso, dealing 8 piercing damage. He then takes a movement. 1, 2. Runs up there. Tumble, you'll go.
Oh god. Oh, it hurts. Alright, I got a fall-proof plan here. Run! I turn around and begin to run. Unless anyone else is saying anything.
No, not that way.
I'm not running head first
Get
into
to
that.
them.
What?
What did you say,
Like,
man?
run, but get to them. Run away.
Not that way. Do they look like pretty strong individuals? I mean, I'm
You
sizing
roll-
them up right now.
Let me explain my random encounter. 11 is a medium encounter. 12 is a difficult encounter. You roll 2 12s.
Well then, that's perfect.
Right. Let's do this, boys.
They look like seasoned raiders. They're deep behind lines.
Oh god. Like I say, run. I'll shoot a short bow shot then at this guy at least.
Which one? Okay.
The first one, yeah. Is he taking the dodge action?
He is.
Okay, I'll try and hit the one that's clearly not readied himself then.
Alright.
Dum. 22 to hit.
22 hits. Definitely.
Dealing 7 piercing damage.
Okay, sinks deep into his fire and he goes, "Ah!" And his beady blue eyes just stare you down. They're like chips of ice. And then he just looks at you and you see him throw his shield, take his longsword with both hands. And you see the guy next to him, the dwarf, go, "What are you doing? Avinda! Shield wall!" Is he, any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 down here, down to the steps. That's it. Oh yeah, I can also bonus action and dash, can't I?
You could.
Can I bonus action to hide against these rocks?
Which rocks?
if I say I move, actually, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get down to here and use a bonus action to hide here?
Roll
I
stealth.
just realized my movement's not that far. Because what I have is like Stoney's camouflage. It's
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
I have advantage on stealth checks made in rocky terrain.
This would work, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, sneaky. Okay, 13.
Okay. Yep, 13.
Just trying to nestle behind a rock if I can, but yeah. Try to blend in as much as I can.
Oh!
Is that to spot me?
No. This guy here takes a run and leap using a dash action, rolls natural 20 on his athletics, slams onto the ground, dust goes flying up, and then he uses the rest of his movement to move up here.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I guess running's out of the question now.
How much of a height difference is that?
20 foot.
Okay.
You bossed it, though.
I mean, I would make him take damage, but natural 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally fair.
Don't laugh.
Same if I did it.
We're getting flanked. Care from behind. I'll turn and shoot. A magical arrow, because why the fuck not? So let's see if I hit him first.
At whom?
Oh, that's good. Syntax expected. What the fuck?
Yeah, all the cheats have changed with the new with
Magic.
the new updates.
Focus fire?
I can't
Stop.
fire anything apparently. What the fuck is all this shit?
It's
Oh, the
weird.
sheet's fucked up.
They shouldn't be, but they kind of have changed.
I made mine in the new thing, so I haven't got any problems yet.
Oh, this is gonna be good then.
It's great when they just break your sheets halfway through using them. That's why I don't like having auto-updating sheets. I just have the... you can put the sheets in manually if you copy the code in, and then you can just update them when you want.
Is it not working then, Rocket?
Nope.
Oh, well, that sucks.
What's the problem?
Just get a syntax arrow when I try and roll a longbow.
Could you give me access to a sheet for a second, Liam? If you want, I can have a look.
Access granted. While you were doing that, gives me a chance to look up the spell that I'm going to cast.
Which are you trying to click?
Longbow.
Well, works for me.
Nice.
I rolled for him, it's okay.
What did you get?
Natural 20.
No, fuck off!
Yeah.
Not bad.
Are we focus firing this guy, or?
Can you try and click grasping arrow as well?
Yeah, I'll just try and click it. Yeah, that works.
I don't know why it works for you and not for me. I'll reload the character sheet in a minute. But yeah, that's a lot of damage on that guy.
Holy shit. Is that 16, 17 plus 2, yeah? So 19 damage.
17, 18, 19, 21.
21, nice.
Yeah, with the grasping arrow as well.
Yep.
And then he's got to take his shrink sleeve and shit.
Strength save.
I think that's if he tries to move. Or
Yeah,
no, it's if he tries to break out of it, which is an action on his turn. So don't worry about strength save just yet.
Okie dokie. Alright, so that's your go over. Is there any movement you'd like to do?
No, I'm going to stay there. But
Okay.
I am going to click some stuff on my sheet, so if I roll in the thing, then apologies.
Alright.
I'm still getting the same fucking arrow. What the fuck?
Maybe just reload roll 20.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so the tiefling, who's dressed in black robes, she's got like ornaments of bone all about her. She seems to be some sort of seer. She brings her hand up, which is on fire, and you see she's got a needle in it. She pricks her own arm. You see a squirt of blood. She catches it, sizzles, and then she casts Scorching Ray on Mern.
Come at me, sis.
What's your AC? I know it's really high.
21.
Fuck. Oh, that's plus. They're meant to be +6, so
No, it's working.
so 1 hits, and you take
Give me 1 sec.
7 fire damage.
Hold on. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I think. No, okay, it's fine. 6, you said?
7 fire damage as the scorching rays poof, 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 land next to you, and then 1 hits you clean in the armor, and it's so hot you can feel it like boiling your skin underneath. She then over here, alongside the archer. Man.
Can you just explain the topography slightly? Like, do we have vision of them? Do they have vision of us?
Okay, you don't have vision of these two anymore.
Okay.
But you have vision of these guys, and you because it goes down, so you do have vision of the guy that's trying to flank you, and the other two. The other two have ran around like a corner. It's a cliff face.
From there, they can't see here because they need to be close to the edge, right?
Yep, definitely.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna run up to this guy.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing? The front!
Oh, the front's on this way as well, isn't it? And fail miserably.
You swing towards him, and he just manages to parry with the sharp side of his longsword, block it away. Anything else?
Yep. Cast my spiritual weapon next to him.
Okie dokie.
Some nasty-looking barbed axe. Because that's what I'm wielding at the moment.
Yep. Look up something. Okay, so it misses. It goes to strike out at him, hits the ground next to him.
And that's my turn now?
Yep, the berserker over here, you see him yelling to himself, hitting his chest. He draws his massive battle axe and then rages, screaming a battle cry. Goes. Charges into combat right there.
Is this guy bloodied at all, or does he look still pretty?
Looks about, yeah. He looks injured, but the fury's on him.
Or is he raging?
No, he's not. He's not
Okay.
a barbarian. Okay,
Right.
it takes the dodge action.
You like the dodge action, huh?
Okay, so now you guys down here now see the guy with the longbow peering over the edge of the cliff face up here. And then he takes a shot down at Urki.
Oh, is it the Sildro all the way at the top?
Yep.
Holy crap.
He hits Urki for... I can't remember how much, sorry. 6 piercing damage. Urki goes, falls to the ground. Urki has also forgotten to roll initiative, the cheeky... He should have had a turn, never mind. The chieftain finishes his go. Dola.
What's this little ledge here? 20, 30 feet?
15. 15, and it's at a it's not completely directly up. It's kind of like at maybe a 50-degree angle.
That's fine. Going up there.
Oh yeah, you can teleport, can't you?
Little misty step up there. And now I've got a better angle on this other ranger. I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay, yeah, fine.
The chieftain, did you say?
Yeah, his name's...
Yeah. Nice.
Fuck me, alright. Okay, yeah, you managed to hit him as the lightning arrow sizzles. Hits him clean on the shoulder. He tears it out. Doesn't seem to bother him. Anything else?
No, I'll leave it there, I think, for now.
Warrior B goes to attack Mern with a longsword attack. He uses Great Weapon Master.
With a longsword?
Yeah, he's versatile. Not a two-handed.
Doesn't it have to be heavy?
No.
Okay.
It does say you can use it with a versatile weapon I believe I've checked that out before. Because for one of my paladins, I was like, can I use the longsword? It turns out you can.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
I need to get one of those. I'm taking his weapon after this.
I don't know why I did that, because I'm never going to be able to hit you. I just realised. That was a complete dirt moment on me.
It's me.
Yeah, he just goes, swings, and you just go ching. There's no other way of explaining it. He does try to... No, it's an action, isn't it, to break free?
It is.
Alright, I'm gonna run across these walls, leap off them, and go stab down with my short sword on top of him.
Advantage and sneak attack.
Alright, sweet.
Nice.
Phoebe, you lied to me. You
What's
need to use a heavy weapon.
Do you? Crap, I read it wrong.
9 and my sneak attack damage is 2d6 right now at this level.
Yes, you should have just got 2D.
Okay, in that case, another 10. So 19 slashing. And then I'll use the bonus action to disengage.
Yeah. Okay, now, as you stab the short sword in underneath his chainmail, up into his ribs, he looks very hurt.
Okay, let me check where I can get to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get there. Cool.
Okay, Urki runs over to here, goes, Chumble! Cast healing word, healing you for 6 healing.
Thanks, Erky. I owe you 1.
There? Man.
Yeah. First I'll attack again with a spiritual weapon. Hitting him for 7.
That actually does hit. Okay, as the spiritual, it's a Yawning, isn't it? Like a big hammer.
No, this guy's an axe because I changed to wielding an axe. So.
Okay, so the axe cleaves down his back, opens his spine to the world, killing.
Hey, good job. Oh crap, there's one coming up behind us. Point to this guy. He's probably next for us.
Right, let me at him. Get in front of him and just put my shield down in front of me and bash my axe against it and say, "Come at me then. Let's have a good fight."
The dodge action. Classic man. There's no doorway for you to stand in front of this time.
That's alright.
Okay, so the sorcerer. Yeah, what she's got. Oh, it looks all new. Screw it, gonna do it again. Moves up here and casts 1 Scorching Ray at Dolaf, 1 at Mern, and 1 at Urki. So, first one is at Dolaf. 20?
Yeah, definitely. My armor class is actually calculating for some reason.
Take 6 fire damage. Mern's just not going to hit, is it? Oh my god!
Well, disadvantage, please.
Dodge action! No! It's okay. Classic.
No.
So it hits the dirt next to you.
Extremes.
I know. And natural 20 on Urki.
Oh, jeez.
Urki goes down.
Okay. Okay, stop laying down in the jar.
Hits him clean in the back and he goes, ah! And he goes, shave yourself!
What? I'm not. I haven't got any hair on me. I'm bald from head to toe.
Urki's down. The barbarian takes a big swing at Mern. No, and he goes, and you manage to dodge out of the way. Finally, the defending warrior goes 1, 2, 4, 5, and then makes a swing with its longsword at Mern. Okay, seriously. Get out of here. That dodge action.
Filth.
Saved himself 2 nats.
Yeah, I
Two
mean,
nats.
if you hadn't taken dodge, you'd probably be dead now.
That's why you dodge, people. That's why you dodge.
Yeah.
Screw you. The chieftain fires down at you, man.
Oh god.
Fuck, yeah, misses. You're tink, tink, tink. Completely tanking it. No laugh.
Okay, they're pissed.
Timbers, catch! I'll retrieve a potion of healing from my belt pouch and toss it towards Tumble.
Okay, Tumble, can you make just a general dexterity check?
Sure.
It goes, smashes against the ground.
And I turn around and go, what?
By the way, Tumble, you're healed to 4 as it smashes against your body.
Oh, thanks.
That's it.
Thanks for the assist, buddy.
Not quite what I had in mind. Then I'll action surge and fire again at the... You know what, actually no, fuck it, I'm firing at both of them. Targeting the sorcerer with this.
Okay.
Oh, fucking filth magnet!
Oh! What is this?
This gets doubled as well. Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. Apologies.
This is
That one.
seriously,
Is it this guy?
It gets doubled.
this is like the... No.
No, I think the sorcerer.
Yeah, he said it's
I
sorcerer.
hit the
so-
sorcerer, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
the
I'm just
sorcerer takes 16, 23, and the chieftain takes 17.
Welcome to Natural 20 Mountain.
I know! What is with the natural 20s today?
Isn't it all targets in the radius? So
Yeah.
The one that you originally hit gets hit again as well?
Yeah, I included that in her damage.
Yeah.
Unless I did really bad maths. Oh, 36, not 26.
Yeah.
She takes 36, he takes 17.
Okay, she's down instantly. She's just like, BAM! And the lightning just turns her like, you know, Divinity 2 style. Like, yeah, it turns into ash.
Shit.
Well, I'm quite spent for this combat, but I've done the work.
All downhill from here.
And that's the end for me.
The chieftain looks very, very hurt. Warrior B is dead. Tumble.
Alright, so what's this guy got on him from where I could see?
Which guy?
The guy is dead on the floor. He's got a longsword, did you say?
He has a long sword and a pouch full of what looks like tinkly coins.
And is a longsword a... It's not a finesse weapon, is it?
No.
Nope.
Okay, alright, in that case, now, bugger it. Right, I'll go up to this guy, and I'll make a sneak attack on him.
Yeah.
Cool.
For fuck's sake, what's going
That's a
on
crit.
today? What the hell?
Natural 20 mountain, honestly. Right, that's damage.
This
Plus.
is insane.
It's 46.
Yeah, plus 46. Bam. So he takes a total of
26.
26. 26 is a pretty high number for me.
Yep. As you stab into him, you realise that he is raging crazily, and he doesn't feel it as much as you.
As much. Okay, alright. Still. Good chunk. And I shall bonus action disengage and step back. Yeah.
He takes a death saving throw.
Uh-oh. I see him like going unconscious here.
And he says, it's your go.
I'll go over to him.
Oh, okay.
Like I can't do anything, but I just like steady and like go down to him like, oh shit, okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Right. Well, Urki's been a good friend, so.
Oh, you're gonna heal him.
Ah, fuck that.
Spare the dying. I know what's coming.
Gonna say my goodbyes. Yeah, I'm gonna step over here, take the attack of opportunity if need be.
Yep, he will. Fuck me, nearly a 19. Never mind. Burn just never gets hit. Never.
And cast Spare the Dying on him. Then bring
Yep.
up my
Hey.
church weapon and hit this this guy with the green dot.
Oh yeah.
standing over for Urk. I'm like, bro, you can't die
I'm
on me.
afraid that he was dodging.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
Yeah, you just see like Mern just like
No, wait. Mern.
leans back.
You did
Yeah?
hit.
Okay.
He wasn't dodging because he'd made his attack last round. Because he dodged all the way up to you, then went for the strike.
Fair enough. But yeah, you just see like Tomboy, you see me approaching and just shield still out in front of me facing these guys, just lean back and like casually touch the back of the axe against
His toes.
against Urki and then alright, that's not it. And then like stretch out a few fingers and say a prayer and get back into battle mode.
Okay.
And he starts breathing like normally again. I'm like, it's a miracle! My God!
Is that the end of your go then?
That is.
Okay, the Berserker makes another attack at you.
Seeing this guy forge swords without a tool in his hand and save someone's life with the mere touch of a finger. I'm starting to see him as like some sort of deity.
Okay, so the battle axe connects with you. Oh my god, are you joking? He takes 7 slashing damage as he cleaves into your armor. Christ almighty, like, you guys getting the 20s and me rolling the 1s.
Oh, you've had your share of
19
20s,
to
but
hit.
Yeah,
dodging.
Okay, then he maneuvers around here. The chieftain has had enough, sees all the amount of damage, like, you just killed his sorcerer in 1 hit. And he makes a sharpshooter shot at Dolaf.
He's going to cover behind that tree.
Huh?
Has he? No, okay.
He's got cover to you guys, but Dolaf and him don't have cover with one another.
Okay.
He's got sharpshooter anyway, because
Yeah. Did I hit?
you did, yeah.
Fucking hell, really? You take 13 piercing damage as it strikes you in the thigh.
Nice.
Honestly, guys, like, that is... Okay, Dolaf, it's your go.
Right. First of all, I will do that. It's pretty wank, but something. I'll take a shot at the chieftain again.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Let me just check. Sorry, I was busy. Oh, so 23, so you... Oh my god, yeah. So 11 damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. And this time you hit him in the jugular, he falls down the cliffside and slams against the ground down here.
Nice.
Headshot.
We're clear on the top.
Then help us on the bottom! Is it my turn?
Yes, sorry, Tumble, it is your turn.
Oh my
Okay,
god, Tumble's
then,
got full stealth. I can't even see him.
Yeah, he's beyond Herky, like, ah!
I'll go for a sneak attack on him.
Okay. What's this, a natural 20? Is this on,
No.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool.
Exactly hits.
7 plus.
2d6. If you want, you can add your sneak attack damage to the.
I need to, yeah, at some point. 10 slashing damage.
Yep.
And then bonus action to disengage.
Yeah, the
1,
classic.
2, 3, 4. Down here.
Okay. Mern?
Yep, I will. Feeling a little bit not so good. He's probably dented my armor a bit, the cheeky fucker. I'm going to heal myself.
The spiritual weapon was there, wasn't it?
No, it's next to the guy that's almost next to me. I moved it to hit him,
Okay.
so it should be like here or there, wherever, somewhere around here.
Just use the fireball. For now, you've
Yeah.
got control of it.
And I will of course attack with the spiritual weapon again.
Excellent. Go for it. Fucking hell, you're joking.
Oh my
This is just so silly. Like,
The same way we rolled like 2 12s. It's like natural 20s all the way.
yeah, it
And
slams.
Give me 1 sec because my cat is meowing like a crazy motherfucker.
Okay, well, I'll explain it to the rest of you. The force weapon just slams on top of his helmet, knocks it off, rolls down here, slams onto the dirt, and you see the guy's looking a bit stunned.
Nice.
Berserker had enough.
Oh no! I know he's coming for me. But man better get a friggin' attack of opportunity.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
Burn! Get him!
Mern will get the attack of opportunity when he is back. He goes for a great weapon master.
He might get a natural 20 and kill him. Uh-oh. 13 to hit me.
Oh
No.
my god! Sorry,
No.
sir.
Need to get some better armor.
He does a total of 26 damage. As he...
I'm down in 1.
Okay, yeah.
Oh shit.
I need to see if Mern's going to hit those. Can we just roll it for him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll mind.
I definitely think he would strike out at him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I get a syntax error, so I'll wait for him to
No,
return.
there we go.
Man,
Right, sorry about that.
Mern, you got attack of opportunity.
you better natural 20 and kill him so that we can retcon me not dying.
Okay,
You get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I do wish.
Okay. It's not enough to stop the inevitable as he cuts into Tumble, knocking him to...
You did 26 damage to me.
What is it with your timbers and lying on the floor, for fuck's sake?
Dolaf, your go.
One could say timber.
Oh.
I'll take a shot at the guy that just down tumbled.
Right, excellent, yep.
Yep.
Jesus, the rolls, seriously, it's sickening.
Yep.
Okay, the arrow sinks into his shoulder blade. He's got no sign of stopping. Can I have a death saving throw?
Shouldn't be me yet. Oh, is it?
It's your turn, so yeah.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, you take one.
It's
Mern?
gonna be a short-lived character.
Yeah, you're trying to...
Right. First we'll bring the spiritual weapon over there.
Does he look like he's bloodied or going down?
Does it look like I'm getting advantage somehow?
Nope.
Right. Okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. Step next to him. And cast another Cure Wounds on Tumble for 3.
You heal for free, Tumble?
It's not much,
Yay.
but something.
I'll stay on the floor for this time being and make
Okay.
out he's still dead. Like, just tongue hanging out. Feigning death for now.
Got it. Fading Death School. Mern, anything else?
No, that's all my.
The Berserker sees what you did and goes for you this time.
Good. Try and kill the healing. Okay.
And he strikes out to you, and you manage to use your shield to block it.
So as I'm healing him, I'm just like battling his axe away.
This warrior here, you see, he looks up at Dolaf above him, looks down at his friend, who's obviously insane. He's like that lone soldier at the Battle of Hastings that defended that bridge, you know? And he thinks to himself he's going to get a spear in the dick like that guy did. And he... 1, 2, 3, 6. He does a runner! He
Wow.
just throws his shield, sheaths his sword in his back, and tries to run. Olaf.
Throws the shield, you say? -2 AC. Take a shot.
Take out the Berserker!
Yeah, no, like...
Right.
This
No,
guy
those
hasn't
are
taken any
harmless
damage
fucking
either.
guys invading my land.
Yep.
Has he taken any
Yeah.
damage, this guy?
What guy?
The one
Yeah,
running.
Some.
And
Oh,
that's and the arrow in the back puts him down in the dirt.
Oh, wow. For real?
Yeah. If it actually stood and fight, that wouldn't have hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I, as my movement, can I scale this hill, or do you want me to make an action for that next turn?
Which hill?
like come down to where I was originally, down
Okay.
this.
It's an acrobatics 10 check, and you move at half speed.
Okay.
Yep, you managed to get to there. That's it. Yep.
Yep, cool, I'm done.
Tumble.
I want to hold my action to. Well, actually, no. If I do that, I can't move away. I'm just gonna attack him and then disengage. I think. Yeah. So I'll quickly
first.
get up from the floor and just immediately stab him in the ankle with my short sword.
Okay.
And 22.
22 is enough to hit. What's the extra damage?
Sneak attack, yeah.
13 slashing damage.
He doesn't like that hit. You see, he goes, "Ugh!" grunts.
And then immediately disengage. I'm like, thought I was dead, didn't you? 1, 2, 3.
You stood up. You only get to move.
Okay,
15,
sure. 1, 2.
Yeah.
You get one more if you want.
3. Yeah, I'll stay there. There we go.
Movement is this movement 30?
It's 25.
Come on, pull me down. Sorry.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Mern?
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is happening, of course. Nope, that's not happening. Right, you fucker. If that's how it's gonna be, that's how it's gonna be.
Ouch. Oh, this will be good. Go up.
So he takes 9 necrotic.
Mm-hmm. That is enough.
And,
That is enough. He
Oh.
goes,
Oh,
ah!
the dead.
Yeah, he drops his axe, puts his hand over his ears and goes, no! Valhalla! And just slips down into death as his eyes roll on the back of his head. Ooh.
Right, so that was round 1. Where's the other lot?
That was it. Okay, so
Pull,
I'm
pull
assuming...
down on my ass, my hands like behind me, just like,
Bloody bastards incurring into the land already.
I'll try and see if I can use Urki's orb to heal him.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Yeah, that's alright. If I just need to sit down and attune to it, then that's fine.
I'm
maybe
quite
it's
happy
gonna
taking 15 minutes.
No, the orb doesn't require attunement, but as you guys... No.
Nice.
As you guys begin to look around, it seems like they got quite a lot of loot on their journey. That amount.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, nice movable.
a movable rod.
Hell yeah.
Ah, that'd be cool.
That's gotta be awesome.
Actually, yeah, I'd love to have a rod.
There he does.
Phrasing.
Yes, the chieftain seems to be the one with the potion and you move a rod, yet the sorcerer had the wand.
Okay, I'll add that stuff in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say just copy and paste it into the thing for now.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys are taking a rest, yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's a short one, yeah.
Okay, let me look up Urki. You can take a short rest, use some hit.
Okay.
Urki is level 3. Now he's level 3.
Why have they got rid of the fucking arrows that let you just up and down on hit points and abilities and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've got them on my hit dice.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
No, that didn't
Don't
make
have
the second one,
anything.
sorry.
When Urki wakes up, he doesn't look too happy and he's like, oh, my friends, I've got a banging headache.
That's what
Yes,
you
you
get for
took
hitting it
quite
off
the hit.
every time you get hit. What the fuck?
I should probably start my training as a cleric. The acolyte doesn't...
Who are you
Probably
planning
a
to
wise
discipline
idea.
under?
I'd assume Corky.
I don't think that's gonna go down well.
What do you mean, not go down well?
If you're gonna train under Corky, how's that gonna work?
I shall train.
Yeah. Good
I
luck with
suspect he's had a bit of training under her already. There you go.
they all start like, he starts laughing. He goes, "Yeah, I've a lot of training with, but it's kind of hard to pump away when all she says is fuck." God.
I think Douglas just loses it to that. Proper belly laugh.
And then like, he looks and goes, "I shouldn't be saying this in front of Tumble, but sometimes it's very difficult when, you know, you're trying to please a woman and all she does is curse you."
Leave it to Tails over Ale, please. Too much now.
Keep it to yourself.
I could do with Shemael, to be honest. Well, what are these monsters doing here? Seriously.
When we get back, I'll buy you a drink. You know what? You buy me a drink. Actually, you know what? Just give me the money.
Brilliant. What, guys? We weren't meant to encounter these people. Help the villagers. We move along?
Well, I tell you what, this will be a big help to the villagers. These
Yeah.
people need to be stopped and stopped soon. It's one of the reasons I came here.
You do know that, like Ileana's raiding into the rest of the continent has severely fucked up everything. I mean, your land is okay at the moment, Lord Aaronspire, but it's only a matter of time before they start moving south instead of west.
Yeah, hence why I'm making alliances in Bideland and Torrent.
Okay, so as you guys, an hour later or so, move along the beaten path once again, you begin to see the ruins that Samuel had mentioned to you. And as it becomes twilight, you start to hear kind of like this keening fox screech.
That's ominous.
It's very kind of as in feminine screaming, like
Seems we're in the right place at least.
What the hell is that
Are we
noise?
though?
I never heard something like that.
Let's just find out what's going on here and hopefully we can put this to bed. I guess I progress forward towards wherever this crazy screeching is coming from.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to remain unseen as best I can.
Okay. So as you approach this old, dilapidated ruins, you see that it's remnants of an old watchtower, a couple hundred years old. It's got as you approach, you see that the land is scorched and scorched and blackened, and you see that a long time ago, something occurred here. Make a history check if you wish. Those of you proficient with history.
Why? Every time I've made a history check, it's been really crap, even though I've got good proficiency.
Yeah. Okay, so
Ren knows nothing.
Aaron Spire, you remember that when you were at the Citadel, you heard about the Great Black Dragon Ashardalon, one that had sunk the city itself.
Mm-hmm.
You might think this is like a scar from when Ashardalon attacked this land. And this might be why the tower ruins. Makes sense. The land is dead, and it looks very similar to the western old road that you saw when you went to the Citadel.
Yep, makes sense to me.
Yep. And as you approach, I'll show you the map of the ruins. Like this. So you can approach through or here. Or come in any side you want. You can just tell me. Would you like me to move your tokens on?
Alright.
Yeah.
Double
Double!
tumble. Alright.
Double Mern, double dodge. Oh,
Alright, you
yeah.
guys can... Alright, so, what do you want to do?
I want to
Progress.
ask you an important question before doing anything else. That's how long is an immovable rod?
It's a foot long.
Ah, that's disappointing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a rod, not a staff.
Do you imagine that
Wow.
as a staff?
An immovable staff would be pretty epic.
It would, yeah.
Immovable
I mean, it'd be
10
nice
foot
just to
hole.
walk a hallway with and stuff. And
No, it's just a foot long.
okay. Still pretty cool. Yeah, no, I'm all for just going in the front door. Mern's not fond of cowards tactics.
Okay, so,
I'm gonna be trying to
Oh, my
move
God.
stealthily in.
Also, the only character you didn't put on is the one you need to.
Urki.
Yep. Nice. He's still caged as well.
I know, it's hilarious.
I will find a decent Urki token later, and I will upgrade him with his levels and everything. Okay, so as Urki walks through, check all your character sheets out. One moment. Nope, you don't see shit.
Well,
High wisdom on a cleric. What's that?
like I say, I'm remaining unseen.
Yep. So you immediately sink into the shadows, and can everyone make a perception check or an investigation check, depending on what you're doing?
Yeah, quite the same. So, oh no,
I'll be looking, and I'll be investigating kind of the rooms, the ruined rooms, for any like items or belongings or clues.
Okay.
I didn't get my.
Okay, so
Guess I'll go up these steps first.
as you're all looking around, Aaron Spy, you notice there are recent footprints in the ground. Quite heavy depression. There's also recent scorch marks up the walls. They look more like lightning bolts. You know, that kind of webbed, kind of burnt mark that they do when lightning bolts. Especially arcane-like.
Okay. Man, stop a second. I think
Right, what's going on?
footprints just up ahead there.
I
I'll
hadn't noticed
point them out
those.
to Man, and we'll probably attempt to follow them.
Okay, and that's when night, just the twilight disappears and the darkness around the ruins.
Or like immediately.
Yeah, because the twilight,
Like,
you were in twilight, so you've got now kind of like the purplish bruise color in the sky, and that's it.
Okay, I've got 120 feet of dark vision, so
That's fair enough. Okay, so the footprints lead over to here, through this hall, round a bit, like they've been pacing, and then back on himself, back towards the main entrance.
Okay. You think someone's been searching here, maybe? Seem to go in and out.
Want me to go in and have a look then?
Yes, let's check it out.
Right, off we go.
I'll keep to the flanks and try and get a vantage point up here. Is there a wall in front of me, or can I climb over?
No, you
it?
can climb up that.
I'll go over
And there's
it.
about a 10-foot drop down to there. That's the outside. Okay, so Urki begins moving over here. Sorry. Looking around some of the rooms. When all of you hear, it's this blood-curdling scream nearby. This like rings out in the night. Like,
It doesn't sound like a fox anymore.
yeah, and then you all hear as something is walking towards the main entrance, following the path. Can't exactly
Well,
see what it is.
I think we found it, man.
Right, but what is it?
Is it coming from that way?
Whatever it is, it sounds big. Probably not pleasant.
Did you say it's coming from that way?
Coming from the main entrance, yeah.
South, yeah, okay. Shit, climb back up.
Right then, let's go and have a look what this was all about.
Okay, so as you approach it, man, the door, something stands into view about 20 feet away, walking around the corner. It's tall, about 7 foot tall. It's got a long brown hood, and it's carrying in its arms a dead goat. Recently broken neck. You see blood pouring out of the wound in its neck. It stops, this thing, can't see its face, regards you, drops the goat, and it slumps to the ground. And then you hear a voice going, you're not meant to be here.
I think you're not meant to be anywhere by the looks of it.
Master doesn't like trespassers, but I'm good, so I give you chance to leave.
And who should have mastered?
Master is master.
And I sort of stepping around and be like, alright, we're going. That's alright. And where is he exactly?
Downstairs.
No, sorry, that was not a character question.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Oh, he's roughly here.
Right. I'll say it's alright, coming out.
Stay back.
But you just told me to get out. What's
Go.
going on here?
I'll move the other way.
I just shake my head at him and be like, what?
He just stands there, frozen in position.
Dolath, I really don't have the patience for this. Can you please come and talk to this guy?
How loudly are you speaking?
I'm speaking loudly enough for you to hear, at
Sure.
least.
I'll step out from where I was hiding then.
Yep. As you step out and you see this tall, hooded figure, and it goes makes a growling sound.
What exactly are you?
I'm Ulf.
Oh. Well, I heard something about your master.
He doesn't like trespassers.
Well, what if we weren't trespassers? What if we knew him?
You know, Master? Say password.
He's an acquaintance. We haven't spoke in a while. I don't have a password for you, I'm afraid. But I could describe him. I
Okay,
know him, and I'll give him the description of the red breed and
okay. Make a
from the
deception
painting
check
like
with advantage.
a deception.
With
I
advantage.
mean, you mean persuasion, right? Because I'm not lying here.
You
Telling
don't
you-
know him though.
You're telling me he's a friend of yours.
Yeah, okay. I did tell him we're friends.
No, you don't know him. No one knows him.
Did I not explain your master's visage perfectly?
Yeah, but a lot of people knew him. And he begins to just get really angry. So, like, and you notice there's like a crackle of lightning around his body.
No, I don't think I've got this one, man.
It's always the same shit, isn't it? I'll draw my axe.
Okay, you know, everyone knows what they got to do.
Yeah, just chop this guy's head off before he rolls for initiative.
Okay, from roll initiative.
4.1. What?
I put in the tiebreaker breaker.
Oh, right.
Okay. Nope, they don't have any decks. Oh my god, yeah. Brilliant. I don't actually have a model for him, so I'm just going to pick one random thing. That suits him more.
Oh, he's large.
No, he's not, but he is big.
He's a bigger guy. Alright.
Did not need to know that.
Oh, where are you, Urki? Get you rolling instrument.
Okay.
Okay, Olaf, your go.
Right, well, I don't know how this is going to work with lightning, but fuck it. I'm gonna see to find out.
Oh, yes. Okay.
How am I looking there?
Okay, so is that 12 piercing, yes? And then 3 lightning?
Yeah.
Okie dokie, so the arrow strikes deep into its chest, the lightning seems to fizzle in it, and this thing shrugs its shoulders as the lightning runs across it, all over it, and as its hood falls back, you see a stitched up, fleshy face, swollen, You see the cranium has been stitched together. It's missing one eye, and its jaw hangs slightly loose. It's got half patches of feminine flesh on its face, half patches of gruff, masculine grey fur, like beard. And he just lets out a roar.
Did it appear to hurt it?
The arrow did, yeah.
Okay, good.
Tumble, sir.
I'll back up to them.
Alright, considering I've been quiet and stealth this whole time, I rolled a natural 20 on my stealth earlier. Would you consider this like I'm surprising him because I'm coming out?
You are looked at its passive perception. Yes, it does.
In that case, I'll go for a short bow attack on it. Should I? Yeah, I'll short bow attack from here. Shoot him for the natural 20. And
Oh my god, yeah.
That's a waste of assassination. That's a
yes,
shame.
it was.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was trying to do. And have that. Is he in range of man? No. Do I get? I don't get. Wait, when do I get a sneak attack? When he's surprised? Yeah. So,
Yeah, so you do get sneak attack.
Okay, cool.
So you did a total of.
What? Did I accidentally click twice?
Rolled it twice.
Yeah, it's already done it for you. Because you got a crit, so it did it already.
You just need to roll 2 more d6.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so
24.
13 plus 4, 17.
Total, please.
24, I said.
Oh. Man, your turn.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, well, I will do what I was planning to do, which is try and chop its head off.
Good.
I'm really not good at fighting, am I?
You're a dodgebot, I do know it.
It's just so pathetic.
Yeah, you swing towards it, and this thing goes, "Ugh!" Lurches away from you.
Well, that's me done.
Okay, Timbers wants you. Sees. And he hides behind here and looks like he's going to back Mern up with healing if all goes. Okay, let me just check this out. Ooh. Okay, this thing brings up these heavy, meaty, stitched up fists. Goes for 2 attacks at Mern. One hits.
You sure? Okay.
21, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. You make me scared.
Does it look like this guy's gonna hurt me badly?
Yep.
But he doesn't hit me.
I mean, he doesn't hit you. Explain yourself!
I cast shield.
But no, you had shield.
Uh,
Okay, so it goes, "Argh!" And as this meaty fist strikes the magical shield, it basically halts its momentum, and the arcane barrier shatters. Then Ulf goes, "Ah, no, no!" And then lightning bolts shoot out of his chest, knocking back the actual cloak he was wearing, revealing a naked flesh golem. I need dexterity saves from Tumble and Mern.
I'm fucking miles away.
Yeah. Oh, nice. You haven't got evasion yet, have you? So you take half damage.
I'm like 24. Like 20.
Yeah, so Chris, you take 4 lightning damage, and Mern takes 7.
3, right?
Hmm?
3, right? Instead of 4?
Half 7, 3.
No.
No? Okay. That's fine.
We're rounding damage up.
I'm not quite sure. I can't remember what I've been doing. So,
Raw is down, but it's
Yeah.
down to you. As
Yeah.
long as it's consistent and we get the same benefit.
round it down. It's fine.
I'll stop. I'm sorry, Liam.
No laugh, it's your
Yeah, he's a tall creature, so I'm gonna take the shot over a short little man. Nice! Ooh. On point today.
So you did 11, 3.
Hmm? And I'll leave it there.
Okay, the arrow sinks into its flesh. It doesn't seem that bothered by it. It seems
Not
angry
like-
that it's being attacked, but you are hurting it.
Okay. As long as it's being hurt, it's fine.
Tumble.
Take another bow and arrow. Does it count as sneak attack if Moon's there with a short bow?
Yeah, because there's a guy in melee with him. Oh,
Got it. That's fine then. I'll deal that. It's 18 to hit,
18 hits.
and he takes 16.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, 16's piercing, and I'll back up.
Okay, you see that as the arrow sinks into its side, it goes. "Ah! Ah!" And you see it's trying to hold in some sort of rage. And it just goes, "Master says no trespassers!"
He's just getting pissed off. I'm gonna dash and get all the way over here.
What happened to Mern's HP then? I saw it go up and down.
I accidentally put in the amount of damage I took as my new HP.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, Mern, it is your go.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should swing again. I think I'm just gonna do what I'm best at. Take the dodge action and then take 3 steps back.
Oh. Oh, here he goes. Ah! Hits the dirt. Is that your go?
It is, yeah, sorry. And I'll shout out to Delath. Kill this thing quick. Looks like it's gonna land a few of its blows, and I'm not sure how many I can take.
Urki reaches around the corner and goes, "Burn in righteous fire, you son of a bitch." And then Sacred flames it, and then a burst of flame goes off the shoulder of the thing. It makes a... yeah. It climbs up this wall, slams over down here. Over here, climbs over this wall, moves to here.
Okay, now.
Can Dolaf make a dexterity saving throw? It just literally leaps over the broken walls. Okay. Take 2d6 lightning damage as it arcs out and strikes you. It just bursts out of the nuts and rivets and bolts that are attached to its flesh. You'll go, Dolaf.
Right, this guy needs to stop moving, so let's try and deal with that.
Strength athletics check. That's gonna be good for him.
Yeah, probably, but he has to take an action to do it.
So you do 20 poison, like total. You do 11 poison damage as well, yeah?
Yep. Then I'm gonna back up a bit over here.
Okay. Tumble.
I'll peek up over the wall and shoot him in the back. I don't want to get close to this thing, so just a straight attack. 12 hit.
12 indeed does hit.
Okay, cool. Takes
Okay,
another
guys,
arrow.
I'm literally the only one who can't hit.
He takes another arrow for 4 piercing damage.
Yep.
Does he look like he's getting somewhere? Does he try? Is he
Yeah, it
running?
looks like he's trying to run somewhere.
Okay, in that case, I will climb up over this wall. Okay, and then I want to keep pace with him, but
Okay.
do I know, like, this lightning, is it arcing out and just striking randomly, or is it...
It seems to be right, like attacking anyone that's within range, as long as he can go around walls. You've noticed that it didn't go for Urki and Dolaf earlier, and Dolaf was about 35, 40 feet away. But he was in range, as in, like, he was in sight type.
Okay,
It didn't go for him, it just went for Mern and you.
okay, I'll hold here, I guess. Am I, like, 40 foot away?
But there is a wall in the way.
That's true. In that case, yeah, I'll take the bonus action to hide and keep my head low. I'll keep an eye on him if I can.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. You may take your action.
Yep. Well, I think I'll just get over there and dodge again. Just
He's like, no!
keep on the defensive and get close so they can't get to the
He's
other.
like, oh! I'll just leave, stupid dwarf! No! And he sits down to cry.
Oh no.
Urki runs over and goes, is she crying?
Looks like it. I don't know what the fuck he's crying for.
Okay. The poor flesh golem goes, and then gets up and charges at Mern. He goes, leave now.
He takes 7 damage.
From the brambles.
Yep. Okay. One of them hits, I'm assuming.
Is with disadvantage? Because
He
I'm
took the
dodging.
dodge action.
So the first attack would be a 16.
Yep. Yeah. And as
Another
his
16,
fists,
yeah.
as his fists go wild around you, seems to be knocking more bricks off than anything. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Don't like this guy.
And the lightning jolts out, dealing 7 lightning damage to you.
Did he take that 7 damage?
Yep.
Cool.
One moment. Have your action, Dolaf, or what to? Fuck me, just want to sit.
At the moment, since he's still at the brambles, I'm just going to shoot him again.
Okay.
The 9.
It sinks into his eye socket, the only eye socket he has. And then
It's like a cyclops.
no, picture he's still got like the right eye socket, but it's all kind of like folded up and stitched.
Oh yeah.
And the left is just wide open. It hits him in the eye. He falls back, slumps against the ground, and goes, I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. And then just kind of like you see the chest stop moving. Come back over.
This thing is just an overgrown punching bag.
What this is some fucked up shit here.
Yes, that was not good. I'm gonna need to take a rest. It feels like every muscle in my body's twitching.
Yeah. Take a minute. We'll have a quick look around.
Okay, everyone can make an investigation.
Yeah, specifically here.
I'm just gonna go and have a wee sit down.
Yeah, you take a rest. And,
Natural 20. Oh my god, the 20s, honestly. Like, I rolled a natural 20 for stealth a second ago, and then now another one. I'm looking for mostly a secret entrance, like, yeah, okay. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, man, you are the tank. No wonder why you take all the damage. You just get in their face and go, dodge! And when the occasional hit, it does damage, and you're like, shit, I have to do something. I have to roll some hit dice. Crap.
It's very unfair.
Oh shit, I'm shooting that. I'm not going to use that, I'm just going to use second wind. That's a much better idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's also not cool as doing lightning. I mean, I'm resistant to cold, I'm resistant to poison, but now, of course, that's still lightning. Nothing's to happen.
Okay, okay, if you're checking for traps, roll.
Oh, okay. Not part of the nat 20.
Oh!
Alright.
You don't find any traps.
Alrighty. I'll open it up.
And you roll dexterity saving throw.
Son of a bee.
Just fucking love it, don't you, Arnie? Like when you're on the...
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, you half this, though. Okay, so as you go to open the door, Tumble, this needle, about a foot long, shoots out, hits you in the chest, And it's poison damage, by the way. So you go, oh! You fall down, vomit onto the ground within about 10 seconds. Everyone hears this. He's like audibly vomiting. And you will now have disadvantage on strength checks for hours.
You're right, Tumble.
Yes.
I don't say anything at this point because I'm just like breathing heavily from the dart in my chest.
Yeah.
I'm just laying down, arms splayed out.
Okay, as you walk in, you see Tumble laying spread eagled with a foot needle stuck about an inch into his chest. And he's like,
I'm so fucking done with today.
Just hold on a moment, and I'll just put my boot on his chest and put it out.
oh!
Yeah, thanks, buddy. That was
Yeah, I know that doesn't feel good, but it had to happen at some point, so I might as well get it over with.
You got a real delicate touch about you.
Sorry.
Sit back up.
So makes you tough.
He's always had the best of bedside manners.
Well, I found a secret entrance over there. Ugh. Excuse me.
Well, at least it was worthwhile.
Yes.
I don't feel so well.
So, you do see this hatch next to the altar in this ruined chapel.
Are you going to be okay? Do you need a minute, Tumble?
I'm out of hit dice. Sorry, I can't do shit there. I'm 11 points down and poisoned, so yeah, I'm not feeling so good anymore. Maybe I'll head back here.
Get your brother over here. He might be able to help you out.
Yes, Turkey comes walking over, looks you up and down and goes, You've probably had worse, brother, have you not?
Sure did.
But it's okay. Turkey's got your back. And he casts Cure Wounds on you. The 9.
Hey.
But you're still poisoned, he can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Doesn't know lesser
Disadvantage
restoration.
on strength checks, yeah.
Hmm?
Okay.
Do feel kind of weak and shaky. Okay, so the trapdoor has one of those metal ladders just leading down, deep into the bow of the chest.
Are you as good at seeing in the dark as me?
You're with a dwarf and an elf, so I don't think there's any issues there.
Where I'm from, I can see even better than that. Pitch black, we're talking. I'll head down first and again, just give it another look over before I head down. There's no more needles.
So the first thing that you get down here is the rank smell of decay, before you even see anything. And as you place your foot down upon the cold stone floor, you look around and it's another arcane sanctum. Yet this one's underground, dingy, and on the far side of the room, a pile of bones and rotten flesh piled up against one wall. There's a cupboard on one side that you see there's a body inside it. It's like a glass cupboard, but the person is dead, it's a dwarf, and they're leaning against the glass. So when you open it, they'll fall out of it.
Looks like I'm not the only one having a bad day. There's a dwarf down here.
As you all climb down, you see this arcane sanctum, and you also see that the dwarf looks remarkably familiar, the dead dwarf.
Do tell.
He's got a red beard, plaited, same sideburns and the shaved bald head of the Lord's son. As you get closer, the thing's eyes open. It makes a kind of a weird
Hold the door
hand
shut.
slam. Yeah, a hand slams against the glass, and he goes.
Anyone want to do something?
Maybe.
I'm just holding the actual door shut as hard as I can, even though I've got disadvantage.
He's also got very big open wounds on him that you could say were done by a flesh golem. Like the bashing around the broken bones, the shattered skull.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well.
Is there anything left of you in there, man?
This guy's toast.
Yes. Best thing we can do is put it down.
Right. Get back then. Let me open this thing. I'll put a hand on the door to keep it shut while Tom will come back off.
I step back.
Step back. Ready in action.
And what I would like to try and do is to open the door just far enough.
Hmm?
Well, like what I want to do is like put my shield against the door, and then back it up a little bit so that I can start pushing against it with my whole weight if I need to, and then just let Aaron Spire shoot some arrows in there.
Okay, well, I'm not going to roll for combat. Say you either do it Shaun of the Dead style, get out of him, or we do it quick and easy. Up to you as a group what you want to do.
I think we'll take quick and easy.
Okay, all it takes is, as you keep it in check, Mern, is throw an arrow to the head from Aaron Spire, and then Tumble runs in and finishes it off with a dagger through the ear. Straight into his brain, just twisting it out. It's easily dealt with, but you find yourself looking around this arcane sanctum and the treasures that are inside. You notice this this dwarf had hoarded quite a lot of stuff, but there is an old surgical table stained with like brown blood, where he'd obviously built his golem. And as you look around the room, he's got a lot of treasure here. Want me to do my usual copy paste?
Yeah, let's have a look around. Take it out.
Right, alright. Total, there's no point rolling for search or anything. I will find it.
Well, judging by the fact that this golem brought a goat in, that could explain the farm animals going missing.
Yeah, it looks like there's bones of animals all over the place and that he might have been eating.
And the old fleshy dude back there explains the people missing.
Yeah, I think
Yes, there's quite a bit of things going on here that really shouldn't be. Glad to put things out of their misery.
Yeah, it seems he's got a few things here gathered.
I'm assuming you're collecting it all up. And
Yeah, I'm just reading it at the moment.
yeah.
Spellscroll of Prestidigitation. That's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Locate objects, good day.
Alright, do you want to copy and paste it, Murder? Or shall I grab it?
Yeah, I'm putting it in the party chat. That's fine.
Okay.
Are you leaving after this?
I don't know, is there any kind of documentation or anything around?
No, he doesn't. The documentation trail ends here because you don't seem to find any of those illusion mechanisms. You don't find any bits of paper. All you find is the plan of how to build a flesh golem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're more than welcome to take that.
Yeah, so no one else can do it.
Let's just burn that shit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Torture.
agreed.
It is evening when you exit the chapel. We'll take another
Fuck
couple
me,
of...
we've spent a day in here.
No, it was the travel that, like I said, by the time you'd got to the tower, it was twilight. Going by foot is long going. You've travelled quite far. Did you want to go back? Or you camping for them?
I think we can head back. How long was it?
Yeah, this is the question. How much of a walk is it?
It's a 5-hour walk, roughly about 15 miles.
So what, back at 1 in the morning-ish? 2?
Maybe midnight.
Yeah, midnight's fine.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright, case closed. Let's wrap it up. Head back.
Okay. On the way back, you actually take the same path that you took, and you find that the bodies of the Nordrakian warriors are gone, and you find big, heavy owlbear footprints everywhere.
Well, that's good. At least they did some good to the world. Fed some little creature.
Mm-hmm.
You say poor
good
creature,
for us.
that'll be something to have to deal with at some point.
That's alright. It's just eating it. But no, it's probably sleeping in its den by now.
Yes, trouble is it's not too far from civilization.
Yeah, it's a fair squeeze.
Either way, we'll wait for the reports if they encroach any further.
So, and then it's another 3 or 4 hours before you reach the fortress. And by the time you get to the fortress, there's only a few candles left on the hallways, and Pete is up waiting for you. He's whittling some sort of model at the gate, and as you approach, he looks at you and goes, "Eventful."
Yeah,
Somewhat.
It's a great little trek, yeah.
Oh, Pete! I forgot to mention earlier, actually, you may wish to send word back to Torrent, but I suspect they probably know by now, but the raiders are incurred further to the north.
The smile on his face fades and he goes, "Yes, Lord. We'll do that in the morning."
Yeah. I'll relay more details and stuff about what we've seen, what we've heard.
Yes, he says, I'll head to the villages and the farmsteads and knock up a few militia and we'll go looking, searching.
There's a few of them currently feeding the birds.
Good. And then he spits on the ground. See, Pete really doesn't like a Nordrakian.
Yep, that's why I really like Pete. So we have a solid friendship.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to skip to downtime now.
Alright.
So Mern spends this time crafting, creating, and in those 3 months of downtime, the fortress gets cleaned up. Yeah, you could be mining. What, the nearby hills or something?
I think after having a little bit of a excursion around the outer lands of this place, I'll be looking for any mountainous regions where I would know there could be precious gems or such within. I'll be looking specifically for. I think Lord Aronspire requested a diamond. Was it?
Diamonds and sapphires.
I'll be I'll be mining vigorously to find even if it's just a small one, I can make do with it and get it and turn it into a ring. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing, is mining my ass off. And hopefully the place will have worn off by then.
After fixing the forges and stuff, I'll go with him, and because that's going to make your life much easier. Because I can literally turn metal that I see in front of me into something else. So if there's ore veins and stuff that are blocking off access to things, I can just turn them into a clump of neatly shaped ore and get it out of the way, so we can take it back with us.
Cool.
Make it into gold bars and
yeah, definitely
as well.
Sure. So first things first. I guess I'll just take a straight intelligence check from Tumble, and you get advantage because you're getting the help of Mern.
Okay. Just a straight intelligence. Natural 20.
Are you joking? Are you joking?
These hills are untouched.
Okay,
that's where we're from. You wouldn't find nothing but dirt, but no one can see this.
No, so with the help of Mern, you guys managed to dig basically about 8-foot tunnel into this hill that's about a mile away, and you can just sniff precious gems, right? And it's not that you found actual ore. You found like the Barrow Downs from Lord of the Rings. You realise these hills are riddled with ancient crypts.
They call this the diamond in the rough, my friend.
And each crypt was buried with their treasure. You want to go for it?
Yeah, we'll go and report to Lord Aronspire to have him and Urki come with us to examine these crypts at a later stage.
Okay, so in the one that you do find after digging 8 foot down, you find we'll put it in total. It's about 400 gold pieces worth of gems, and they're all in 10 gold pieces. They're really rough cut. And this guy was also wearing a crown of platinum worth 400 gold.
Nice.
Excellent. Hey, you might be able to recraft that into the bands for the ring.
I think we're gonna have a bit of excess material there, but yeah.
Platinum bands, diamond rings.
It's only because the natural 20. The natural 20 is the band. Well played.
Oh, okay, yeah. With the platinum ring, platinum crown, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of mining done. It will take a while, a lot of downtime, but every time you do spend a 3-month period, we'll have you roll and see what you get.
Okay, sweet. I love it. We've got our own freaking mine now. I feel at home again. This is good.
He's down the hole, dirty as fuck.
Let's see if he wants to dig a mile-long tunnel to the underneath of the keep, so he never has to leave.
I froze.
Right.
You have froze.
Yeah, both of you have.
Yes, frozen for me.
Oh. Some of these nice things that we found, I think, will we'll gift them to Inspire for the wedding, like the box of perfumed candles,
Okay.
and perhaps the small mirror as well. As some gifts for his wife.
We'll get to that because we're about to finish the session with the negotiations.
Okay.
And you can all be present for this as Lord Antonius arrives with his retinue of soldiers and men and his servants. But during those 3 months, Spire, your father sends you a total of 25 servants from his own household. And you, in those 3 months, you realise about at least 5 of them are spies.
Sure.
Just in the nature of your father, he
Yep.
sends spies, and they they are sending back info about you, your friends, what they do, what they eat, when they go for a shit, all kinds of stuff. He has you know what he's like. You probably know he's probably already got about 15 spies in Antonius's regiment already as well. It's just you find yourself eyeing up every servant he has, going, yeah, he's been blackmailed. Look at that one. Yeah.
Which is why we conduct all of our important talk outside the castle walls, probably.
Not that your father's out to hurt you, it's just he likes to know everything.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he knows why I'm here, and we're doing this for the family, so...
He likes
It's
when
expected.
he comes for to a meeting, he likes to know every little detail, even if he's not meant to, so that he can use it against his opponents.
Yeah, he's a thorough man, that's why he's the Duke.
So as Antonius's men arrive and you're all having basically a feast, everyone sitting in the line tables, you, Antonius, are sat at the head of the table with your father's seat empty, although he is due to arrive. As always, your father leaves it to the last moment to turn up, so that he is the last person to be heralded into the hall, the way he fucking likes it. He likes to control every situation. He doesn't just walk through the door, though. There's a rip in space-time in the middle of the hall. A gust blows through. Everyone has to kind of hold down their food and their bowls. And he walks out of a purplish gateway cast by a wizard from your capital. He walks in, looks to the left, looks to the right. And Aeduin, Spire, the Duke, despite his later years, still has the bright, vivid blonde hair of the family, except for the little bit of grey at the side that he likes to keep. He's got piercing green eyes as he surveys the entire room. He's holding a staff, dressed in noble's robes, that are actually got gold stitching on, and then he bows. And then, with a bright smile, pearly whites, he goes, "My son."
Welcome, Father. Impeccable timing, as always.
Yes, you do know I like to be late. He looks around. Everyone seems to be staring at him as he walks up. Even Baron Alphon has come to this feast from the nearby province. And he sits down next to you, takes a seat down, leans in and goes, "I've eaten before I arrived, so shall we get on with the negotiations then?" And you see that your to-be father-in-law, Antonius, is completely intimidated by him.
Good.
Yeah, he kind of goes, "Yes, sire, we should. Shall we retire to a separate room? Or
I
shall we
think
do
that's
it?"
probably wise.
And as Tumble and Myrn are feasting and drinking and having fun, you see that the boring lords have left to go discuss business. That's when the real party starts, and the bard and the troubadours begin playing, and the partying happens. But
Now those big shots are left. Let's party!
And as you sit down in the side room, Spire, your father next to you, your father goes, "Well, let's discuss business. What is the dowry?" Instantly, just and that's when Antonius goes, "Well, we've discussed with Spire. It's the land and the surrounding land." And your father goes, "Well, excellent. What else?" That's what was all on offer and signed for. And then your father leans in and goes, "Well, Antonius, we're not just getting this land. What about Baron Alphon's land? How strong is Baron Alphon?" He goes, "Baron is a righteous man." He goes, "Righteous doesn't get you land, Antonius. What gets you land is conquest. I'm asking you again. How strong is the Baron?" He's a righteous man. He goes, "Repeat yourself one more time, and I will force you to tell me the answer." And then you see Antonius looks at you for help.
Look, Antonius, you've heard of what's happening to the north. These cursed brutes have been invading further and further, encroaching into your lands. And if things keep going the way they are, you'll lose it. But with our help, you won't. But we need a strong foothold here.
Yes, of course, Aerospace. Yes, we definitely need a strong foothold. And your presence and your father's presence is definitely what we need in Bar. Definitely.
I'm glad we have an agreement there. So, the Baron's land. How strong is he?
He's strong and he's well liked. I mean, he's currently having problems with the orcs there, and if I'm to be honest, he was going to talk to you tonight, Aaron Spire, about requesting your help.
I see.
But he's a bit nervous.
It's not surprising. So what you're telling me is he's not all that, if he's already having trouble with local orcs.
He is, and he'd like your help, but for now we should discuss the marriage. And that's when your father goes, yes, here are my terms. Your father sits down and looks at his parchment as he pushes forward, and he just throws it behind him and goes, I don't think so, Antonius. Right, these are the terms. My son marries your daughter for 7 years. 7 years only. 7 years is a blip in elf time, and it gives you enough time for your daughter, and I'm sure you want your daughter to be happy, to then move off and marry for love. You humans do not live very long, do you? If my son is to marry a half-breed, we shall keep the minimum time to provide an heir for this land. 7 years is adequate. He looks at Aaron Spire and goes, I'm assuming you can mate with her at least 3 or 4 times during that period.
Got stamina for days, boys!
Yes, I know, my
yes.
son, but you don't actually have to procreate with the half-breed after you've secured at least a male heir. He turns to Antonius and goes, 7 years. And Antonius goes, but we marry for life. And he leans in and goes, but Antonius, you're forcing your daughter to marry someone. Don't you love her, Antonius? Antonius, do you love your daughter? He goes, of course I do. And he goes, then why force her to marry for life when she can just marry for 7 years and move on? Be gone from this place and marry someone she truly have children with someone she truly loves. And you see he waves his hand in front of him. The sparkle of magic goes. And Antonius goes, yes, I see. I see what you're saying. And yes, of course, sir. Excellent. So sign this. He turns like the parchment around, passes it, and goes, 7 years, and then my son, if he wishes to stay with her, can. But the divorce happens 7 years from the day of the wedding. Whatever male heir has been produced, female if not, controls the castle from then. And your father looks at you and goes, do you have anything to say?
I'm happy with the terms.
Good.
7 years will be plenty.
And if he looks at you and goes, and son, if you truly do fall in love with her, I love you, you're making to marry her. And that look in your eye is like, you know when your father's lying.
Mm-hmm.
He will cause you trouble. Here to that. He'll say it now, but
It's okay, Father. I know why we're here.
And he turns to Antonius, who's already signing. He goes, and you see the second part, and Antonius reads it and he goes, yes, sir. And signs the next part. He goes, of course, sir. And he goes, excellent. So now that our families are joined together, you have our royal bloodline, we have your lands and money. Thank you, Stans. And
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You bagged full, sir.
Yeah, now let's go get a drink. And he leaves, and leaving you staring at Antonius as the friends spell wears off on him, and he goes,
Oh, thank you for your time, Antonius. We're going to have a drink now.
and as you leave, Antonius is left in the side room, just kind of stunned.
Dying inside.
You remember the confident man that you met in Oakhurst who was like demanding stuff from you, now just turned into a tiny little fey creature.
Face down, ass up. That's the way we do business with it.
And we will end the session there.
Very well.
There you go.